What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Big Val Opinion back with another live video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. And most importantly, make sure you sub to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so that you be notified each and every time that your boy Big Val is going live, man. With that being said, let's get into this intro.
And I just really want people to know I appreciate anybody that's helping me. I appreciate anybody that's helping me. A lot of people have been there for me. I just don't want people going back and forth, being mad at each other because one person did this for me and another person did that for me. That's what the devil wants. He wants to cause confusion. That's what these people want. They want to cause confusion. And confusion ain't gonna do nothing but keep me in here. But the real thing here, lifetime, as far as quick on lifetime, as far as lifetime is concerned, there are real people, real women out here really being abused, really missing. They're really missing. They're really chained up in basements. I've been in here 4 years. I haven't seen one person that was ever chained up in a basement come forward for anything. But I tell you one thing, before Lifetime came out, I was minding my business. I was in the studio. I was working with celebrities. I had tours. But when Lifetime came out, all of that went away. Meaning, before Lifetime came out, I had no charges pending against me. Nobody had went to a radio station or had went to, a police station. It took a year to put together Lifetime. If all of the things they said I did on Lifetime were true, it only take a minute to go to a police station. But when there's a crime committed, you don't go make a movie on it. You go to the police station. Nobody had done that.
Good afternoon. Tomorrow morning, counsel for Mr. R.Kelly is scheduled to appear in court over the indictments that we brought forth nearly 4 years ago, charging him with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse involving 4 victims. I'm here to inform you that the Cook County State's Attorney's Office will no longer be pursuing these indictments.
Welcome to Big Val Opinion. Moderators, with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. This channel is a negativity-free channel, drama-free channel, and we are here to push the message out. We will not be distracted. So with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. Welcome to Big Val Opinion platform.
There's haters. I don't have a message. I don't take my time to respond and to defend myself. Why would I do that? I'm giving you a microphone if I'm doing that. I'm giving you solace that you're in my life. I don't care. I really don't. So if it's been that way all my life, you would think that I'm used to it. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, and I keep going. So I'm good with that, man. I'm good with that. This is a comfortable place for me.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Big Val Opinion, and I'm back with another live video. And today we're going to be doing a music review by R.Kelly himself. The song, I Admit. I Admit. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. Most importantly, turn on that post notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time that your boy Big Val is going live. Shout out A-Child. Shout out Miss Lady T. Shout out to everybody that's out there doing what it do to bring awareness to the injustice of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now, we're going to get this thing on the road, but we must revisit this.
Please. He said he's not the manager, but he was introduced on the news and all the media outlets as his manager, but he is his, you said you're his advisor?
And consultant, exactly.
You're his current advisor and consultant. So when R.Kelly got locked up, there was you talking to the press, and there was Steve Greenberg, who was also talking to the
how I became involved with his career was I heard the song I Admit. And at the time I was headed back out to California. I've got businesses out in California that I was going back to re-engage with. And I heard the song and I'm like, that can't be for real. I mean, I heard rumors about, his money and his financial situations, but when somebody's
As you see, I Admit was released in July of 2018. And we're going to listen to some of what Mr. Kelly has to say. What up, Provoked Thoughts?
Hey, man. What's going on, brother? Shoot, I ran out the job. I'm like, wait a minute, we finna get down like this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we getting down, man.
Hey, yeah, let's break this down like a like one of them honey swishers, them leaf wraps. We're gonna break it down.
Yeah.
We're gonna break it down nice tonight. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't understand what was happening. This is gonna be a long time. It's gonna take a long time to break down 19 minutes, big guy.
Yeah, 19-minute lyric for lyric.
All right, well, shit. Hey, we gotta wait on the crew.
Yeah, I'm trying to see something. Get him in here right now. Man, did you hear? I'm trying to see if I can. Was this on a short? Well, Lil Mac sent me something. Man. But what's your thoughts on Suge Knight saying that he's not going to cooperate if they try to bring him in as a witness against Keefe D?
I mean,
what's up,
kind of is what it is on that one. Sometimes people just ain't no snitch, and you got to think about it. And you got to think about it. Keefe D said it himself. They've been knowing each other since they were 7.
Mm-hmm. But what if it's not about snitching? What if it's I'm gonna come out publicly and say that, but once they give me that immunity,
Man,
give me
look,
some protection.
That fool Keefe D played himself so tough. And shot himself off.
People saying it's the Vlad interview, but I heard something different. I heard a video of the interview today from a clip from the Art of Dialogue channel, and I got
that dude been telling on himself for some years now. You know what I'm saying? Let's just know that we knew what we knew. Just like with the Kale situation, we knew what we knew, and people be trying to throw you off. Throw you off the scent of what you really know. We already knew that Orlando Anderson and Keefe D was family members. Not only that, we knew that they was they were gang members. You know what I'm saying? Now and we also knew that P. Diddy had a hit out on Pac. We knew this shit.
Right.
So when he explained the fact that the New York cats that he was affiliated with and fucking with was out there with Keefe D, they already had this shit hatched up. It was just an opportunity. Itself. Opportunity presented itself to get the kill.
And it's so funny, right? I was watching on Instagram here. It's a show. It was let me see if I can find it. The little funny dude, he be saying trash, Yeah. It's called What It Is. It got a podcast.
Okay.
Now hold on. Listen to this.
Last moments of the week. I'm gonna start it out with no other. Damn.
Keefy D. Keefy D. Call on your own damn self, Keefy D. All them damn interviews, the money didn't add up, fam. I told you, shut your big fat ass up. Now your ass in jail, crying wolf. I don't want to hear it, Cam. Wait. Where do I know that name from? You know that nigga?
Do you know who that is talking, saying, where do I know that name from?
Who that?
That's Mace.
No shit.
Wait. Where do I know that name from? You know that nigga? That name sounds familiar. He rolling over in his cell right now. That's crazy. So what did trick? Why is Keefy D in jail? What happened? Bro, we all know the legend. For the people who don't know, people don't know, Keefy D's in jail for the alleged murder of Tupac Shakur that happened 27 years ago. Right. All the people that was supposed to be involved in the murder are dead. He just only one alive. Why is you still talking, fam? So what do you do? I see they do books, interviews, blogs. They went back to the books. Well, you know, the crime happened in Las Vegas. Okay. The nigga moved back to Vegas. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'm not playing. Where do I know that name from? I'm still kind of lost. Yeah, you know. No, for real. I don't know what you're talking about. Bad boy.
Now, for Mace to be on that panel, acting like he don't know who Keefy D is. Now, that's ironic. That's funny.
When he, back in the day, he was in the thick of things.
Right, the thick of things.
I'm talking about back before, even before Biggie died. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, I hate to say it, but I feel like that Mace ran from Diddy and ran to the church because Diddy was trying to get them draws or got them draws.
It's highly possible when we talk about Diddy, man. All things nothing is off limit when you talk about Diddy. But it was ironic to me to hear Mace say, who is that? I don't know who that is. I think I heard that name somewhere. You know who Keefy D is, Mace.
You met Keefy D. You done kicked it with the nigga.
Uh-huh.
The nigga been out in New York. What you talking about?
Man, it's crazy, man.
Man, if Diddy go to jail on it, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't got no feelings behind them getting somebody for murder 25 years later.
This is the one I wanted to show you right here. Let me see if I can get it up right quick. Now, this fool go come on here. People say it's the goddamn Vlad interviews, which I say maybe, you know, they could have played. I think a lot of different interviews played a part.
Vlad responsible for a lot of motherfuckers going to jail.
Check this shit out. Hold on.
Twas just getting dark on Halloween night. Monsters.
Who he conspired to?
I mean, he put a hit on Tupac and Suge. I mean, even if he wasn't serious, he still said it. And the people he said it around ended up killing Tupac. Which was y'all?
I asked them to get us some money for some guns.
Right.
All the little bottom fruiters told the police that on me. What I'm gonna change the story for? Suge them told the first fucking night.
But even with Suge, they came for Suge.
Reggie went told his daddy. Why his daddy would come to me the next day?
Right.
They went told him, man. They told.
But that's the thing. Everybody,
but they don't get no grief. They you know, this Keefy D saved his family, saved all his homies. 48 people was going to jail. They shredded the indictment because I told them the story. Told them what happened. I'm the only mother. I told on myself. Ain't nobody go to jail did a day behind me. So they say what the fuck they want to say. Better not say that shit in my face.
But you don't think that's weird that everybody is getting messed with, but nobody ain't messing with
Oh,
Puffy?
believe me, they was on his ass too. I know they was because they was on me. I did 5.5 years. Every month they came up there on me. Serial killer. You don't know who you got on New York. Ooh, very dangerous man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to go tell them, go fuck themselves. Get up out of here. You ain't got shit. You had shit. You put me in jail. Motherfucker, you ain't getting out. They had the major crime unit from the FBI, LA district. John Gotti would have went to jail in LA. The same people would have got his ass that was on me. Matter of fact, they took down the Green Reaper.
Right.
But the Green Reaper, y'all seen that dude?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the same dudes took him down, dude.
Mike Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in a room with Tupac Killer?
And I only need 1 second with you, dude. Well,
Did you catch what he said, Derek?
Yep.
He told on himself, man. Listen, he told on himself, bro.
Hey, that nigga said, I don't need 1 second in there with you. So you just said you a killer.
Mike Tyson said he would need 5 seconds in the room with the killer. And this is what this nigga gonna say. Out of all the shit this nigga could have said, listen to what this nigga said, bro.
Seconds in a room with Tupac Killer.
And I only
Mike Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in a room with Tupac Killer?
And I only need 1 second with you, dude. Well, you better leave me the fuck alone and keep boxing, dude. You a boxer. You guys not no fucking gangster.
Goddamn.
Same dude took him down, dude.
Mike Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in a room with Tupac Killer?
And I only need 1 second with you, dude. Well, you better leave me the fuck alone and keep boxing, dude.
Damn, stupid.
Dude told on this man. If you didn't do it,
damn, at this point, you ain't even qualified to be a gang member. Your resume shot. You can't do shit. That's the lowest to the low.
You see, Mike Tyson said he need 5 seconds in the room with Tupac Killer. He said it wouldn't take me but 1 second and pull the trigger. You better leave me the fuck alone, dude. Now he said he wanted to be in the room with the killer. Now how do you you just put yourself as the killer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure can't tell on that nigga.
Well, Suge, I think the thing is like this. Suge want to get out. Suge know he can't come out publicly and say that because he inside of the can. You gonna get your ass killed. But them people come to you, you can tell them people everything that you need to accommodate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And boom. Because Suge right now, it started by you not saying the is making it more so aiming towards you set the shit up.
I still don't think that a motherfucker set himself up to get shot at.
Right, but then only in case it wasn't supposed to be so reckless. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the get out the car type of deal. Put the gun in the car. It's, not just shooting from across. Because see, you hear Keefe D say, baby, they was calling Baby Lane. Baby Lance got scared. So what happened was Keefe D was supposed to be shot from across. He was in the front passenger seat. Baby Lane was behind the driver in the back seat.
Right.
So he got scared. So I guess Keefe D said he just took it on himself to do it. But right then and there, the way they was at the red light, Baby Lane, all he had to do was get out the back seat of the car. He would have been right on the passenger side of Suge and Pop car.
Right. No, I think, what I think. I don't think Orlando did it, man.
No, man, shit, the nigga who did it, telling you who did it.
Yeah,
he said he tried to hand him the gun and he got scared. But he pulled some goddamn Terrence Gangsta Williams type shit. Since old boy dead, he just said he the one who did it.
Right.
So we're gonna get into what the live is for today. I know Jeff and those guys, they'll probably be in here soon, but shit, I got bro ass on here, me and Derek. So, we're gonna get into it.
I'm telling you, grab your liquor, grab your bowls, and roll up. It's about to go down. That's just how I feel right now. Shit, just go ahead, roll up, and get your mind right, because we finna break this down like it's been broken down, but even more so, we gonna break it down like that, man. And we gonna smoke this pack tonight.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. I kind of want to pause it like on stream for stream because the lyrics is up there. So,
I mean, hit them key points, bro.
All right. Let me get this over here. This right there. Let's go, man. Here it is, man. R.Kelly I Admit, released in July of 2018. Let's see what Kels was talking about.
Hey, that Midwest weather got you sniffling, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Then I'm down in this basement. It's cold as fuck.
Got you sniffling out here. That weather flipping on you.
And there was a reason why I played this clip right here before we got started.
Oh, I already know, bro. I got you.
To get this fool up out of here.
Please. He said he's not the manager, but he was introduced on the news and all the media outlets as his manager, but he is you said you're his advisor?
And consultant, exactly.
You're his current advisor and consultant. So when R.Kelly got locked up, there was you talking to the press, and there was Steve Greenberg, who was also talking to the
how I became involved with his career was I heard the song I Admit, and at the time I was headed back out to California. I've got businesses out in California that I was going back to re-engage with, and I heard the song, and I'm like, that can't be for real. I mean, I heard rumors about his money and his financial situations, but when somebody's
So he hadn't been around Rob since they was tap dancing.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga just told y'all he didn't come back around until he heard the song I Admit. I Admit was released in 2018, July 2018. Kels got locked up in June of 2019. So what type of financial consultant advisor were you? But we finna get this song started, man. The cap be real with these people, bro.
Swear to God.
Keefe D, you done.
As hell.
I admit I done made some mistakes, and I have some imperfect ways. I admit I helped so many people, and them same damn people turn fake. I admit it was so hard to focus. I didn't go to classes. I admit that I dropped out of school. I admit that I wasn't that cool. I admit I just feel like retiring. Admit I just don't feel like trying. But all my real niggas around me keep telling me, Kels, fuck that, you gotta keep climbing. I admit it, I did. I done fuck with a couple of fans. I admit I'm a gift and a curse. I admit that I don't go to church. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it.
But all my real niggas around me keep telling me, Kels, fuck that, you gotta keep climbing. What was these real niggas at during your trial, Kel?
Boy, they started disappearing after January of 2019. Started vamping. Yeah.
I'm trying to understand, Kel. Well, let's ride.
Yeah.
I admit I'm a gift and a curse. I admit that I don't go to church. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I got so many flaws. Told so many lies to these bras.
And that's one thing you hear them. That's one thing you hear these women say. You are a liar. You are a liar, Robert. You lied to me. You lied to Joy.
Yeah, you lied to me. You played me, and you might not even make it to trial. I'm quoting a verbatim statement. Yeah, you know, now that killed that line now. You know what I'm saying? I can't advocate that line, but it's all good.
It's all good.
You should have ended up there, but all that line he tell the whole truth.
The truth. And only the truth shall set you free.
Telling the truth. Look at it. But the thing about it is, the crazy thing about it, on that, and we can keep it moving, females will say that he told them what it was.
Right.
You know, he told them what it was. Now, he might have lied and said that he might have been on his way en route and he ain't got out the bed and even took the shower yet. You know, things like that. You know, he might have lied about, you know what I'm saying, I didn't smash your sister. If he really wanted to hit it, but little do she know, he not only smashed the sister, he hit the mama, auntie, and the first cousin. He got them all.
Right.
You know, so yeah, he did. Every man done did all of this that we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? So he did lie. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not a great look, but that ain't got no business landing nobody in no damn jail.
No, that ain't no charge. Lying ain't no charge.
Yeah, you know, and you know, you out here, you know, I'm looking down the line of the words and all of that. Let's keep it real. It was some lightweight, you know, it ain't tricking if you got this shit going on. You know, just right. We know it got bigger than that. It was real. Females was on payroll, basically. And he ain't the only one that put him on his chicks on payroll. Vince McMahon did it. Vince McMahon did it. His little mistress was on payroll, and she got a raise after she gave him a raise. Believe that. If you don't believe me, Google it.
That's it, man. That's it. This shit normal, man.
Hey.
Come on, Kel. Tell us what happened, man. Keep telling us what happened, man.
So much money, pop so many bottles, yeah, I fuck a bitch just because. I fuck a bitch just because. As to these bras. Lose so much money, pop so many bottles, yeah, I fuck a bitch just because. Nigga, I had a hell of a day, but I admit I was in my own way. I admit I had my mama crying over me. What else can a nigga say? I admit I can't spell for shit. I admit that all I hear is hits. I admit I couldn't read the teleprompter when the Grammys asked me to present.
This is why he wasn't.
Right.
This is why he wasn't. He wasn't attending the Grammys, because if he was winning, you know, he had to present an award. So how he chose to not attend because he didn't want to fucking participate in presenting the award.
What that means, and let's just keep it all the way funky on this. You know, Grammys, parties. Clive Davis, Quincy Jones, all the big wigs from back in the day, Berry Gordy, all them. You know what I'm saying? Where they at? They at the Grammys parties. They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And you are the top R&B artist.
And you ain't around. Or you too good to come hang out with us. But I'm quite sure they probably sensed what it was to a degree. You know what I'm saying? But this is a question that we raised a while back, as far as what's up, everybody in the chat? What up, Jeff? J-Rock, man? We waiting on y'all.
My fault, bro. My cat came and jumped in my lap and it startled the shit out of me. But
get Jeff ass in the chat, J-Rock in the chat. Get your ass on here, man.
So when you look at this, he even tells you, like when he was doing one of his interviews, that he couldn't read that teleprompter. Shit. But he not the only one. Joe Biden can't read the teleprompter neither.
Shit, KG.
So
No.
our own president cannot read the teleprompter. Let's just keep it all the way funky. So, but the thing about it was that that's the club. That's the old Illuminati club. You know what I'm saying? The elitists of the music industry club. And this man was creeping up on on being a billionaire. And you don't want to be down with us? They didn't look at it as he couldn't read. He never told them that he couldn't read. We didn't discover that he was battling illiteracy until the 2000s. When he felt brave enough to tell the world. So, you know, when you look at that, you know, that's another reason why it was so easy to abandon this man, because of the simple fact that he was not really a part of the club. He might have signed the club contract and did all the deeds for the club, whatever the hell, but he wasn't really a part of them. You can tell by the way he's been treated in this situation. You can literally tell. We can keep on. If you want to keep on moving, that's fine. You got something to add, don't you, Big Five? You got anything to add?
Let's roll.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
All I hear is hits. I admit I couldn't read the teleprompter when the Grammys asked me to present. I admit I love God, but wait. It's so much temptation, but wait. Admit to the drinking and smoking too much, but it helped me get through the day. Won't say no names, I'm not a snitch. But one night at the Ritz, I did some shit I shouldn't have did. When it fuck, but niggas big.
Oh, man.
That's a hater. A hater created.
Now, you see why. Possible reason for hatred or revenge, scorn, man.
Hey, man. Hey, it's crazy. I wonder who that could be.
That's what I'm saying.
I wonder who that could be. I really do. This is interesting right there.
And what your nigga bitch doing at the Ritz and the nigga not? What a nigga at?
All right, because she made sure she was available for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? For
right.
Kel. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know, it's crazy the things that can happen in certain situations, man. And like I said, this is all, you know, stuff. He ain't even telling you everything that's gonna happen over the 30 years, man. It would take longer than 19 minutes to run that story. You know, it would have taken longer than 3 days than it took Surviving R.Kelly to attempt to run a false story. You know, if you want to get to talking about, you know, relationships and, you know, and dealing with people and, you know, how many, you know, body counts, you know, just think about what old girl said on Shannon Sharp about her body count.
35.
And then one night she done knocked down the three-piece. With no biscuit, no side orders. You know, 9 chances that she got ran, and it might have been all at the same damn time.
The same time, that's what I said.
She might have got ran. So when we look at this, man, we have to forget. We have to forget what we want to believe and what we actually know to be true. That at the end of the day, it's women out here that's selling their body. Bad. They fine and they know it, and they done got everything. They done paying for everything they need to try to get it, and they actually doing shit. And that wasn't no boy's girlfriend. That was a motherfucker that was smashing him to get closer to the prize that she got in the back of that Benz.
That's crazy. I heard some story, but it ain't for me to put it out there.
I heard it was his DJ. His DJ broad. That's what I heard. The dude that was DJing on his last tour. That's what I heard. You ain't got to confirm or deny shit, Big Vi. But that's fine.
Right. We just speculate.
Yeah. That's what I heard. You know, and that could create a hater. If I noticed that dude wasn't around after a minute, he was gone. You know, he was gone. And, you know, people will sing your praises and hype you up until the point that you piss them off. And then after that, they ain't fooling with you. You know, best friends, you know, family members, all of that.
I seen that little Mac. All right, let's roll, man. Let's roll.
Yeah, we in the car. Let's go.
Go back a little bit.
And smoking too much, but it helped me get through the day. Won't say no names, I'm not a snitch. But one night at the Ritz, did some shit I shouldn't have did. When it fucked, but niggas big. I admit that I did. I fucked my girlfriend's best friend. Yeah, I tapped that in back of my pants. I admit I'm sorry for my sins.
That situation alone, Kel. Those two situations alone, R.Kelly. You made yourself a target, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did you fuck your nigga bitch, you fucked your girl best friend too. Now you got 4 people that's mad at you.
So check this out. Let's keep this all the way a beam. And I'm from the real Midwest. I'm from, I'm from over there by Lake Michigan, right there by Chicago. Okay? Right there. One thing that I know about the people there.
Hold on. I seen the statement, Lil Mac. I seen that statement. Shit. I think I saw that last night or maybe this morning. That Jennifer Bonjean put out saying that she spoke with R.Kelly. I seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, man, but like I was saying, he, back in them days, think about the intermission on 12 play and how R. Kelly said he didn't get no play like that.
Mm-hmm.
These females were starving him out. You know why? Because he was broke from the hood. His mama had 3 kids, so she wasn't buying Jordans and shit. She wasn't buying that shit.
Get your ass up here, Lil Mac.
Let's just keep it all the way a bean. This man came from the hood, broke, poor. And guess what happened to those who came to school wearing the little burnt biscuits on their feet and didn't have no Jordans and no
Chucks? Roasted, man.
They got roasted, regular. So trust and believe me, that dude had to get, as soon as they started throwing it at him like that, it got ridiculous. He literally said it.
Even when Demetrius Smith met him, what did Demetrius say he was?
Said they used to call me Stinks.
He said he was shy.
Yeah.
He was standoffish.
He said it himself. They used to call me Stink. But when I walk into the bank, now they say, yes, Robert, come on, right now, you go, boy. They had no on their tongue from that man from the beginning, and he wasn't even copping like that. I promise you, he was not until he got cleaned up, until he got his big break and cleaned up, and the world couldn't deny his talent, and he couldn't deny it himself, and he wanted it bad enough to go get it. That's when, you know what I'm saying? When you out here chasing your dreams, guess who's chasing you? Women.
And women and family members that you never met.
Absolutely. So, we sitting here, the people sit here and they don't even understand that. Like they got the game flipped. Like, how can the man that's being chased chase anything?
That's why I say this the first time I heard this the first time I ever heard a story where they say where the predator is being chased by the prey.
Dang, man. Craziness, and the problem and the thing of it is that what really like irks the hell out of me is that Harvey Weinstein ain't the best of the best over there on that side of the game. He's not the best of the best. The little cat from the 70s show, he ain't the best actor that won all these Oscars and had all these big movies and shit. But our people, dog, it's a psychological play to come for our top like that. Use what has been thrown at him against them.
And then you come into fame, growing up in financial poverty like that, and you come into fame, you thinking about all those times you got turned down, all those girls that you wanted you couldn't have, You know, that shit does something to your ego, man. Like in your mental.
They got to flinging it at him. Like out of nowhere, he was a celebrity overnight. He tells the story about when Honey Love hit the radio. Before that, they wasn't. Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Real Mike Jones shit.
Real talk. Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Those all on me. And you know the mind of a person. You know, any man. Like if my roster jumped up, you think I'm not gonna, as a single man, accept the roster changes, the roster moves?
Yeah, because a lot of times, you know, and then like by him dropping out, he never really showed his talent at school. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he used to sing in the shower. Then he say he'll go sing at the subway. But you know, if he was singing the way he sing, if he was in school, but he didn't have the confidence to sing around those kids that was roasting and making jokes and different shit like that. So you already know, motherfucker say, "Oh, you got an advantage on." I don't give a damn how you look. You can blow. Oh man, you gonna get one at least.
I mean, at least.
But the fact that he say he dropped out of school, you know, different shit that he had working against him, you know. But then when he got to that next level, they just bombarded him with women. Right. You know what I'm saying? Different situation.
So that's how you can get caught up. And then, you know, think about, see, what people try to make it seem like they seem like they locked up an average Joe and not a superstar. You know, just kind of like when Keefe D made his statement on Pac, and it was like he was outside the car, hanging out the top of the car like he was a celebrity. And I'm like, hold on, bro. He was. Not only that, one of the hottest celebrities in the world at the time. So that hatred, you know, and you try to make somebody seem less in your mind than what they are. So that's what it is. They try to make it seem like this man is just the same nigga from the hood that never made it. That's the box that they want to put him in. But that's not the box, the life, nothing that was lived. And there's certain circumstances that regular people like me, you, or somebody who's never been there could ever understand.
And I look at that shit and say this, though. He probably felt bad about smashing his homeboy girl. Whole time, your homeboy probably put his girl in that position for you to smash.
And she was probably begging him for the payment. You know how many females done probably begged this man for dick?
I mean, these niggas sitting here, that part right there, in the fact that these niggas know that they can put a female in front of him and they can use that same female to get rich, you know, hit a 50,000.
Hit a lick.
50,000, 300,000.
There is something in this world that people are not paying attention to, and I promise you, it's something called the setup chick.
Yep.
Okay. I keep on bringing Pac back up, but Pac and Spice One had a song back in 1994 called "Dusted and Disgusted," talking about a female setting up a dude to get killed. Mo 3
just talk about that shit on
Most recently, Mo 3 got set up coming out of a female house and didn't make it to the highway. Got killed on a ramp. Getting on the highway.
We were just talking about this same shit on Skylife Live the other day when females in Chicago was talking about like females got a pass that niggas don't. So these niggas that be beefing with each other, they use females to, you know, get down on these niggas.
Right. You know, they use females to get close to you and gather intel. You get the pillow talking to your female to find out where you had the dope and the bread. Cause you think that's so comfortable, cause she done laid it down on you and softened you up to the point where you exposing it all. But the thing about it is that I can believe that females was put on this man.
So how your homeboy girl get into the Rich Hotel, and what your homeboy was when you was hitting this girl, in case he left his girl or put his girl in that position for you to do that?
And then on top of all of that, he didn't say my nigga's girlfriend, my nigga's wife. He said my nigga's bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to think about it. That has meaning. That means something. That's not.
But you know how them niggas be. You know the homies be. You know, oh, we be like, that's your girl. Oh, you got a baby? Do you got a baby there? Is that your girl? No. Do you got a baby there? No. That means she for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What's that baby there? Or you say that's my girl? She off limits.
But that don't mean that the sucker ain't gonna jump in his feelings.
Right. Nigga gonna get in his feeling anyway. Knowing he done already told you, man, I ain't got no, that ain't my girl, I ain't got no baby there. Nigga still getting his feeling. You left her. Right. You left her here.
And you never know. You never know what might not have happened. It might have been a scenario where his ass jumped in his feelings and left her at the Ritz. Or I mean, bitch, you all in this nigga face. You might as well kick it with him tonight. You never know.
Yo, what's going on? Both thoughts. Everybody in the chat, peace and blessings. I'm still moving and grooving, just getting off work. I know that truck would have been way too loud, but is my audio cool?
You good?
Oh yeah, y'all audio cool. We finna hit play and listen to some more of what Kel's got to say.
Right.
Yeah, I got a few. I got to pick my son up tomorrow. He got a dentist appointment to see about some braces, and I got about 20 minutes for then. And then after I get him situated at the crib, I tap back in.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Okay. Well, let's ride then. Let's get 20 minutes in before you get busy.
I admit that I did. I fucked my girlfriend's best friend. Yeah, I tapped that in back of my Benz. I admit I'm sorry for my sins. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. Yeah. I admit I trust people too much. Too much. I admit I can't say such and such, but my lawyers told me settle this, even though it's bullshit. Kelly, protect your career. All these people in my ear. I admit I've been tempted by drugs.
Man, that's crazy.
Man.
That's deep.
That shit right there is a mouthful if it ever was one. So yes, you do trust people too much, my nigga. That's been proven. That's been proven. You should have been screaming to the rooftops. You should have said such and such long time ago. Because the only thing that
What up, DV?
The only thing that his attorneys at that particular time was worried about was protecting the bag. They wasn't worried about protecting him.
Wow. He say, I admit I can't say such and such, but my lawyer told me settle this, even though it's bullshit. Not understanding when you settle in these bullshit cases, you only building up
a bigger case.
You're building a bigger case for a bigger case. And this is something that we always talk about. And I'm gonna yield back and let Jeff go. We always talk about if these cases would have been coming to R.Kelly, he would have been fighting these motherfuckers. And I yield back.
Oh yeah, man. One thing about this 19-minute song, man, he poured it out. He was very transparent. He definitely, let people know exactly how he was feeling, and I'm happy he did it at the timing that he did, and we able to go back and revisit it with even more fresh eyes, because we done seen 2 trials play out in this whole debacle. But one thing, like y'all brothers was saying, man, Kel's made a lot of poor decisions, poor decision making. You got to take some accountability for some of the things, because you going around, sleeping with all these, people that you know what I'm saying? That ain't no crime that's worth 30 years though. You know what I'm saying? That's like you know, that's what people need to put in perspective. And he ain't never mentioned no crime in this whole thing. That's another thing. Like, ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I take away from it. Now, as it pertains to him speaking on, like you was just saying, with all these settlements that he really didn't have no knowledge of, that his lawyers he had trusted in to take care of it. I pay you, you're a college educated professional, but you sit up here and you selling in all these cases and you know it's bullshit. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? What part do you play in this? Are you getting something on the back end while you want to settle all
Absolutely.
these cases?
Why is it, my dude, and I'm gonna let you right back in, that every female flipped the phone book open and just so happened to land on Susan Loggins? I
Thank
don't
you.
care. I don't care where these motherfuckers was even from. They ain't even had to be from the shot. And somehow they will open up a damn phone book and Susan Loggins' name pop up on that damn thing. Done. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, that is crazy, bro. Like, that's one hell of a coincidence, right? Susan Logan's, and then all these from the 90s on up. I mean, where is any type of allegation of this man prior to him signing a recording contract? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't add up.
And
Yeah,
And
he
then
say him settling those making those settlements was to protect his career, and him making those settlements have caused him his career pretty much.
Right.
I
yeah,
mean,
Right.
at this point, it has cost him 4 years, the last 4 years of his career,
Right. And you can't
which, you
tell
know, I
me,
still feel like he's gonna be vindicated.
right, but you can't tell me that it ain't no crooked, shitty ass lawyers. You know what I'm saying? That work together, because the thing about it is that you got a Michael Avenatti that was an attorney and shit that's locked the fuck up for extortion.
But these lawyers right here, this lawyer in particular, she was working with his camp.
Right.
mm-hmm.
Right. So,
It's like
and that's a private practice,
it
like
was an
an
ecosystem.
injury attorney. She like
Yeah,
a
that was
private.
an ecosystem.
Yeah, it was a whole environment that was created to funnel money out of this man's pocket. Period. This was a Ponzi scheme for years.
Let's not forget, Daryl McDavid and Susan Logan's went to college together.
And like it was an attorney thing. See, the problem was that another issue that I got with my mans, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, free R.Kelly. But man, damn, you can't just be promoting people to positions they don't belong in. Man, Daryl McDavid wasn't no damn manager at all. He was an attorney, bro. For real. That you met through your crooked other dude, manager Barry. So it wasn't never gonna stop because he was already in the play anyway. It was automatic. Female come up, we gonna go, hey, look here, shorty, we gonna settle for 500,000 and we gonna give you 100.
Exactly.
It's what they did to the man, I swear.
Because there's no way.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. There's no way that Kale's accountant should be sitting better financially than Kale's. You know what I'm saying?
That's obvious. See, that's obvious right there. Like, you know, like when he say the lawyer, see, we got when we in there talking about this, it's right here on the screen for you. First of all, you trusted people so much, my mans, that all they had to do was show you a little bit of what they could do, and then they in position.
That's it.
You know, now, you know, then they sitting up here, not because if they really gave a shit about you, you wouldn't have been in the situation you was in the first place. Because real friends gonna block all the bullshit.
Right.
You know, so you know, and that's real shit, and gonna risk your anger and argue up and down, might even get into a fight with you physically about your bullshit. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy that people didn't care about him enough. And then you got lawyers that know other lawyers that, hey, you know, I heard about him and these little girls and stuff. You know, I any female to say something about him, just bring them to me and we'll get some money.
But not only from that angle though, when you go back and you look at the angle of Demetrius Smith, what he say, I told Robert that I told Tiffany to go see Susan. So, you know, like, hold on, like, these motherfuckers are supposed to be your boys sitting there telling you, allegedly, he told you to your face that he sent somebody to go sue you.
So Susan Loggins was already in play and Demetrius knew about it.
Yeah.
Because Demetrius Smith didn't come across with Susan Loggins.
Yep.
Yeah.
He didn't come across
he knew
her.
about her.
He
But
knew
see,
about
he was tight. He was tight with Barry.
Right.
And what I said, this is just an opinion that I formed, was that they scheme was Barry. All people it was Barry to Jim. You know, then he got Sparkles, Demetrius. I want to say Darren McDavid was in on it, and Susan Logan, because his manager was getting those letters, those settlements in the mail. She was getting those documents when she filed them lawsuits and sent it to him, to Kelly. His manager was getting them lawsuits and signing off for it and sending that shit back. So what part did the manager play in it, along with all these people?
The thing about it is they don't want you to be somewhere fucking stressing about somebody potentially charging you or taking money and shit. They want you to be in creative mode.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna bat that shit down. If they any type of fucking professional, they're gonna bat that shit down before it comes to you.
You're right. And then now you gotta look at that shit, because we know now, we go back, just like you say, we go back to the Tiffany Hawkins story. If once Chaos found out that this motherfucker was talking about she was he was her baby daddy, what did he do? He put a lawsuit on her ass.
Hey, I'm looking at
So
this.
now imagine if Chaos would have known about all these other settlements that he was settling. If he would have got to know the details about these settlements. Hold on, I don't know this person. I ain't never met this person. I ain't never seen this. Hold on, you know. But what is Lloyd? Just sign the shit and send it back.
Right.
They say this woman had a billboard.
Yeah, she did. I remember that shit. That billboard made it all the way to Indiana. Susan Loggins was on the job.
Let's see what else Kelly got to say, man.
She had commercial.
I mean, am I lying, Jeff? That her face was everywhere.
That's crazy, man. And then when it come time to come to court, her mama see.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, I settled cases against
R.Kelly. Her advertisement was up.
For real. She was up. The Susan Loggins, man, they had it ready. Meet the nigga, sue the nigga. That's all it was on.
Uh-huh. That's it. Man, let's get it, man. Let's get it, boy. Kel, how you put 19 minutes together like this?
Well, for niggas like us.
Yeah, all these people in my ear. I admit I've been tempted by drugs. I admit that I just need a hug. I admit the devil talk to me sometimes, but the devil's not who I trust. I've been fucked by so many damn managers. Why they push me out front of these cameras? All this music got dated them, and now they play me like a fucking amateur.
Woo-hoo!
We gonna have to end the live with this part. Shit. Good Lord. Good Lord. Oh.
Man.
What did
I've been fucked by so damn. I've been fucked by so many damn managers while they push me out front of these cameras, managers' cameras. All this music I've done gave to them, and now they play me like a fucking amateur. Man.
And when
this is a man realizing that all the work you done put in and you ain't received nothing but crumbs.
And you got full-fledged skin in the game. Skin all in the game. Blood, sweat, tears, all that shit in the game. And they're like, nigga, you ain't, nigga, Babyface got a bigger catalog than you, nigga. Fuck Babyface, nigga.
What's up, Shakita?
You
What's
know,
up,
for real.
Ashley?
It's nothing.
And I like
It's
Babyface,
not.
but in that order, F him. You know what I'm saying? You about number 3.
It's
Ish. A little bit.
it's not a. Go ahead.
You good, Jeff? Come on with it.
Man.
It's not a worse insult to someone that is as accomplished as the king of R&B to be treated lesser than what he has. You know, in the way that they were trying to do that, it's like, are you serious? Like, I've been doing this since half of you people were in Pampers. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for me, you probably wouldn't be here. But you gonna treat me like I'm the amateur? You probably was
And half
going
of
to
these
my movie.
managers, what other artists we gonna exclude Barry? I mean, ain't gonna, yeah, we can exclude Barry because he had Gladys Knight. But what other artists have these people managed besides R. Kelly?
Because Daryl McDavid ain't got no list of people he managed. He ain't got no management group. He just managed to get hired because he made it seem like he was the only person that this man could trust.
Right. Yeah, like Derek said earlier, a lot of these people wasn't even qualified to be in the management position. So they mismanaging out of ignorance anyway. And then you got all, you know, they know he not in tune with his business like that. So they just get a brother a stipend, long as he able to go play basketball, make music, and you know, smoking cigars and drink his Hennessy and date his women and buy them what they want, you know, he good. You know what I'm saying? But
you know,
then you go with the.
It's a damn shame, bro. Because when you think about it, they gave him a lifestyle while stealing all of his shit. They gave him a lifestyle and an illusion. Because you can only spend so much money. I swear to God, you can. You can't. It's so that amount of time, and they knew that shit. They knew this, so they put him in goofball ass 360 contracts for years.
Anything he asked for, they made sure he had it.
Made sure he had it, but it was just that was crumbs.
And the shit that they giving him, man, the shit they were doing, they could have been writing shit off.
He literally, they was leasing shit. Leasing all type of shit.
Facts.
Jewelry, cribs, cars. Leasing the women too.
Exactly. I mean, it's insane.
You know what's crazy? I bet you some of these females that was on payroll that was getting these 5 racks, this nigga probably didn't even know they was on payroll. Like, you literally giving this heifer 5 racks a month? What are you doing? Straight up. I think that could have happened. Ponzi scheme. You got a bunch of females running around, running your business, you know, signing checks and shit, along with your lawyers. They coming to Western Union your money away while you practicing in the Genesis Center in Gary. Saw it happen. I witnessed that. The little clothes designer chick. Western Union and that man's bread away. Like, wow, G. I witnessed that one. So, yeah. He had a lot of people screwing him. Everybody that was working for him, managers, hairdressers, hair braiders.
Anybody that came through the gate, that's pretty much
hair braiders.
Everybody came through the gate. Everybody came in the house.
Because Cheryl Mack is probably less qualified to be a manager or whatever the hell she was damn doing. Because truth be told, she probably was even getting in the game just because of her son and his talents. Because what has Cheryl Mack done besides this R. Kelly shit, really, to be honest?
Nothing. What up, Aunt? What up, Lil Mac? Let's put the car in drive and then
Yeah, let's go. We
stop
trying to
again.
pick people up along the way.
We let Uncle Lil Mac get in here after we stop on the next stop. Uncle Lil Mac can get in.
All right.
I got a life, yeah. I got a right, yeah. Cancel my shows. That shit ain't right. How they gon' say I don't respect these women when all I've done is represent? Take my career and turn it upside down, cause you're mad I've got some girlfriends. Hell with this record deal. It ain't worth this shit for real. Ain't seen my kids in years. They try and lock me up like Bill. How much can a nigga take? How much can a nigga break? Just wanna do my music, stop stressing me. Please just let me age gracefully. I admit it, I made it.
Man.
Straight up, shit.
What up, Aunt? What up, Lil Mac?
I'll let Lil Mac go first.
Kel say, fuck this record deal.
I'm gonna have to pop out, y'all. I'll be back in a little
What up,
bit.
everybody?
All right.
All right, J-Rock. There you go, Lil Mac.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right.
What's up, brother?
Blessings to you, Lil Mac.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. With the part when he was saying, to settle this, and the lawyer was telling him to settle to protect your career. By him doing that, he didn't really do nothing but further tarnish his career. He should have. The first allegation came out, he should have fought it. So that's my take on that part right there. And I just want to say, now year back, I ain't got too much to say.
Well, he kind of did. He kind of fought Tiffany. He fought the shit out of her.
Yeah, but after
he fought it, but there one of them sellers because he paid her out in '96. I don't know why. That was stupid because he blatantly said it like that wasn't his baby. He even kind of sued her, but then he dropped it.
But see, that lets you know right there, my man. He wasn't the charger who was giving out the bread.
Right.
Cause I ain't giving you shit if I ain't did shit. So if they still got some money behind that, trust me, he didn't authorize that shit. Come on now, let's go.
He did. He was either Barry or Darren McDavid.
He didn't authorize that shit. He didn't authorize that.
He sued her. He sued her. He countersued her for $30,000.
Man, look.
She dropped the case because I got the article. She dropped her case against him.
Man, that shit crazy. And then nobody authorized that. Then nobody authorized her to get no bread, but somebody else, not him. Because if I ain't do shit, I ain't giving you shit. For what? For what? Why? That just don't even make logical sense. Straight up. Imagine how stressful that is. Like, just look at how he came on this last part. Fuck this record deal, ain't worth that shit for real. Damn,
Right.
I mean, no matter what I do, you flipping it. You know what I'm saying? You can sit up here and hear some shit that don't make no sense, and you try to weave it into some bullshit because you really the depraved and nasty one that be watching porn on the sneak tip and shit. For real. I mean, these people that be all at odds and muting this shit and muted all this music and all that craziness, they depraved themselves. It's usually the ones that's throwing stones that out here doing the most shit. I promise you. All them women in Me Too and all doing the most.
See how they kids start getting brought up on allegations and shit.
I mean, doing the most. They out here doing the most, and then want to put on this hat. You R.Kelly. You out here doing whatever at your little wine sippings, and messing around with whoever's husband, probably allegedly. You never know. But people do that. So yeah, it ain't. And then not to be able to see your kids because of chick mad and bitter because you done moved on and you got you some young things at the house, and she getting older and uglier and looking more like a cricket every year. It causes problems. Causes problems. And the dude was stressed out in 2018. He's telling you, it's crazy. Keep it moving. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did it. They took my gift and they blind me. Where the fuck is my money? Now here come this big ass conspiracy. I still
Okay, we're gonna need you to come in a few minutes, Unc. I'm gonna let it play back. Let it play back, Unc. I want you to come in.
All right.
They blind me. Where the fuck is my money? I admit it, I did. I admit it, I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. They took my gift and they blind me. Where the fuck is my money? Now here come this big ass conspiracy. I still got my fans, that's a blessing. Listen to heaven, just stay on my grind and that's 24/7.
Huh. They took my gift and they blind me. Where the fuck is my money? Now here come this big ass conspiracy. Once I ask, where the fuck is my money?
Sound like Tupac scenario as well. Yeah. It's a grimy game, man. It's grimy. It's cutthroat. Ain't no other way to put that. And if you do not know who you can trust, if you do not know for sure, you got people like E Solid on your side. Woo, man. You in for a world spin, a tailspin. The good thing about it is no one was able to go inside of his soul. They was not able to get inside his human body and strip him of his God-given talent. This is a process of recovery, reset, reevaluation, and now determine which way am I going to go this time? How am I going to restructure my foundation? Who has access to me and who doesn't? The part that gets me reminds me of the, and I know this is for another live when I say the person's name, but it hit me in my core when he missed his children. I instantly thought about Mr. Kirk Franklin scenario. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I wouldn't wish nobody to go through that process. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can somewhat relate, somewhat, you know what I mean? Not totally, but somewhat relate to that. So that part of all of the stuff he was saying really what stood out to me when Kelsey was saying, I haven't seen my children in years. I don't have children. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, but Big Vac, could you imagine even enduring that type of process?
No,
I don't even know what that would look like.
As a man who have went through it, even with my son that I have, look at what it took for me to be a father to my son. It took for a tragic situation to happen for me to get my son. It wasn't because I wasn't a good dad, because if I wasn't a good dad, I wouldn't have been in a position to get my son. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that I was a good dad and I was trying, you know, looking, searching, high, low, back and forth from the family, from the family service, you know, trying to serve this girl with parenting papers and different things. And as a black man, these people don't try to help you be in your child life. They want you to stay out. So for me, it was a 3-4 year, down there 3-4 year battle back and forth. I'm telling you, it took for a tragic situation to happen for me and my son to have a relationship back that we have now, that we had before. You know, all because of a woman who was mad because I wasn't moving how she wanted me to move. And now so for Mr. Kelvin, he say that, man, I feel it. Like that, no matter what we go through in our personal relationship as a mother and a father, but we don't make our kids the leverage in that relationship, you know, because that child or those children need a father just like they need their mother.
So,
and see, what Drea don't understand is when she's done, one day the real story of R. Kelly will be told. And when it's told and her kids are able to sit back and evaluate the things that they gonna hear, what the things that's to come versus what they heard, and they gonna realize what's the real reason behind them not being in the position that they supposed to be in. And that's first to kin when it comes to their dad. And they supposed to be stepped up. They supposed to be in line to inherit everything that this brother has worked for. They the ones who out here saying, you motherfuckers better not be putting my dad music online or we gonna come after you. You know what I'm saying? So his kids are supposed to be the ones out here being his spokesperson, you know, and direct people what their dad need done. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a mother that's vindictive like that, who mad because she can't have a lifestyle no more, so she don't want her kids to have a lifestyle.
Right, and she done brainwashed them against the man. She done literally brainwashed them against the man. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that people don't even see that part. Like, why wouldn't his kids be out here saying something? At least one of them. Straight up, you know. I mean, dang, my dad wasn't like that, man. For real. You know, but it's crazy because when you look at the conspiracy factor and all, man, and you look at the fact that Demetrius said that he paid for that shit. And Daryl McDavid probably gave him the money because you already know Demetrius didn't have $500, let alone 2 pennies to rub together because he was talking about robbing people all the damn time.
Somebody will get a headache.
So he was talking about robbing people all the damn time. So you know that the nigga didn't have no money. So do you think that he went down there with $500 for fucking nothing? Hell yeah, he got a little compensation for that shit. Because it didn't cost $500 to get the
and who he
damn
told?
ID.
He said he told Barry that he knew somebody, so he want to find his fee. Plus, when you get this done, you can get this on the back end.
And the only reason why it didn't go the way that people planned it because people don't even realize, man, they arrange marriages in Hollywood, bro.
Right.
And these goofy niggas was trying to cop a caper that they wasn't even equipped to handle. They don't know how to arrange no damn marriage and just pull the 2 people in the room and be like, look, like Whitney and Bobby when they pulled their asses in the room and said, hey, y'all married now, but we gonna do the ceremony in about a year from you know, in Hawaii. It's gonna be a spectacle and shit. You feel me? That's what they do. They arrange marriages in Hollywood all the time. We watching it right now with Taylor Swift and Kelsey.
Well, these are the dumbest criminals.
They was trying to set this shit up
without the help of the prosecutors and the federal government, and without the help of the prosecutors, this bullshit alleged marriage shit, it wouldn't even make no sense at all. The only reason why people is giving it some validity is because the prosecution is trying to say that it did happen.
Right.
But they know that's bullshit.
Right, and like I said, it don't take a rocket scientist to see that Aaliyah wasn't going and she wasn't finna do this man like that, and he ain't did nothing to her.
And then don't forget they had major. I'll finish say another word, but I'll just say major players, heavy hitters in the game, legendary, seniority in the game,
So
saying that.
right, so going
So
back to
just took the face value. You know what I
right,
mean?
right. So pushing forward from all of that, to where this man is right now in this situation on this song. After all of that happening for year after year after year after year, and they stipending you out and they siphoning money from you and literally just blatantly stealing shit from you. Not only it's all type of thievery going on. It's this so-called strategic plot popping off right now, with the Susan Loggins thing and, the female suing and settling and bringing, and they get, the lawyer take whatever money he taking, or Daryl McDavid or whatever, taking whatever he taking and leaving them with whatever. And, then you got the people that just blatantly stealing from them with no victim, just taking money out the cash drawer or stealing watches and valuables and shit. Crazy, man. So these people doing all of this, now they got landmines everywhere where every time that he even come up and be like, hey, you stole from me, you where my money at? Boom. Well, this female done settled, you know what I'm saying? This female done said you did X, Y, and Z. So now you thrown off. You got to fight that and figure out, and then they got you thrown off and you want to make that go away for real. Go ahead and settle it, handle it, get it out of my face. I ain't do nothing to that chick. What? You say you can give her some money? Do we got it? Didn't even ask how much. Go ahead and give it to him. Little do we know they robbing them blind. And that's why Daryl McDavid got a whole restaurant and mansion and Ferraris and shit.
Son and
Well,
everybody living.
yeah. I'm not defending nobody. I mean, but I'm just a realist, man. All I got is good common sense. But I'm just thinking, if you're in a position, okay, if you just mentioned Jeremy again, so we just go with him for now. I don't believe when they had the talk and the interview and all of that, how they was going to, okay, you're going to be this and such, Mr. David, da 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 da. This is your da 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 da. I don't believe. Say, okay, and I'll just do that for free. You don't have to give me nothing.
I mean, I
No,
agree.
he got in on the cut. They say him and Susan Loggins is supposed classmates.
Man, that's the whole connection of a scheme. For real, you never know how cool the classmates they was.
Right.
They was probably cheating on tests together. Never know.
Crazy, man. Let's ride, man.
Yeah, let's take us, kills.
And I know my mama Joanne is smiling down on me. I put that on reverend. Been a grown man since age 11. Mad on the guap since 7. Rest in peace to my homie Kevin. I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I'm a freak. Used to go to strip clubs every week. But who these niggas trying to say I am? Man, I'm not, and I put that on chief. I admit I fuck with all the ladies. That's both older and young ladies. But tell me how they call it pedophile because of that shit, that's crazy. You may have your opinions, entitled to your opinions. But really, am I supposed to go to jail or lose my career because your opinion? Yeah, go ahead and storm me. Point your finger at me. Turn the world against me. But only God can mute me. I admit that I fired some people. I admit that I hired new people. I admit that those people I fired on my mama was crooked ass people. I admit that I don't own my music. I admit that I will own my music. Want it back, but they don't want to do it.
J-Rock, help me understand that. Help me understand that, J-Rock.
First off, what up, Vi? What up, Derek?
What up?
What up, dog?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Help you understand what there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot that in a whole segment.
I admit those people I fired. He said, I admit that I fired some people. I admit that I hired new people. I admit that those people I fired on my mama was crooked ass people.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were.
Mm-hmm. There ain't nothing to be
because how else can you explain when this man, with all that he's done in his career, everything, all this music that he put out, all the music that he wrote for not just himself, but for other people also, and the man goes to the bank and all he's got is $300,000.
Oh, my mama, it was some crooked ass people.
There's no other way to explain it.
You can't make sense of people. It'll never make sense.
That's one of the things that's understood ain't got to be explained. He done said this shit over and over again. He was like, don't trust the people that was hired. Hell, he's like, don't trust the people that was fired. Don't even trust people that was hired. I mean, but at the same time, he got to, you know, that was a practice what you preach moment too, because he was picking up after he fired people, more crooked people. And it's sad to say that he couldn't decipher just being a busy man. You know, he would rely on the word of his so-called friends. Oh, they cool type shit. You sure? Shit. You know what I'm saying? And people come around, like I said, get in your orbit because of friends, but things is understood. With this particular question, ain't got to be explained. We already know. We done been over this in the beginning about the people and the crooks and Darren McDavid and Demetrius, all of them. He's talking about all of that still. Yeah, you know, for real.
Yeah, and what else did he say? He said, I admit that I'm a freak. Go to strip clubs every week. And he said, and he said,
trying to say
I fuck with all the ladies, older and younger ladies, but then to call me a pedophile, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. He said everybody can get it.
Rizzo, J Rock, Mr. Timeline.
Uncle Muse was signing with you.
And at work, man, I just really can't get loose, man. I came in late, and I just got a important call from my auntie. That's my father's side when my last uncle had passed, so we had to take care of some arrangements for tomorrow. So I'm sorry that I interrupted everybody, but I came back in. I wanted to ask Jefferson, but I'm gonna ask you, J Rock, and all y'all can comment on. Kel get out. Walk with me on this scenario. Kel get out. He settles in, and you have an opportunity to have a conversation with him on the side. Man, I heard about what you've been doing, man. I heard about the support, thus and so, man. And you said, man, you don't owe me nothing, man. But can I share something with you? Walk us through. What would you share with Kel that he could do differently that you see? A lot of stuff we don't see. We're not privy to. We draw our own conclusions. People put narratives out and divert and deflect and shift people thinking. But really behind the scenes, how the industry goes, I don't know nothing about that life because I was never in that life. I don't know nothing about that. I can't even speculate. All I can keep on thinking is that song he got, As for Robbery, here's what I need to do. Get rid of all them clowns and get myself a whole nother crew. Now, forgive me for how I think. Just me. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. When he said that, this is how I look at that. From my family, my blood relatives, from my inner circle, which include my closest so-called road dogs, those I thought were thorough, all of that. My business associates, my engineer, manager, my public relations person, my PR person, my A&R person, you know, the executive, all of those, the record label, everybody Everybody. I'm everything, everywhere. That's my thinking when he said, you know, a whole nother crew. You know what I'm saying? So coming back, what would you suggest as a comeback, recovery, reset? What do you think he should? What would you start out to do a year back?
It's kind of a complicated question because there's so many layers to it.
Yes, it is.
It's so many layers to it because you have to really look at the fact that we're talking about not just we're talking about not just his crew. We're talking about a collaborative effort to try to rehabilitate his image and his legacy and brand. Which we're talking about, which took a major hit over the last 5 years. But then there was already seized to the destruction of that a few years prior to that.
Right.
So there's a whole lot of root problems that's going to have to be addressed first before everything else can really start growing again. And the first thing that had to be addressed is all the past rumors. I'm talking about back around Aaliyah time. Forget everything else now, because you destroy those narratives first. Once you do that, you get to address everything else at a later time, because once those old narratives die, the new ones can't stand.
There you go.
So I would suggest going ahead and try to address those first. That's why every time I get in a discussion, I go directly to those first. Because that's the number one thing that people like to hold on to when they talk about them. But if you kill those first, then all of a sudden, all the other narratives they want to add on to it, they can't stand, because those older narratives already been debunked.
All right. So for me, what has to happen, and people got to realize the dynamic of who this man is and where he came from. Single parent home, 3 siblings older than, 3 siblings, the 2 of them older than him, 1 young. Your dynamic where mama wasn't at home, always working, didn't have no daddy, as you could tell, and then as Muse said, you know, the man was shy and all of that, for reasons that we found out, you know, over all of this stuff that's been going on, for reasons that we know wasn't even cool. Okay, so without a man in the home, and you got women running in, and one of them is violating the hell out of you, if you can't protect yourself from females, you definitely don't feel like at some point you can protect yourself from a man psychologically.
Right.
Which anytime any situation that was, you know, then it turns into situational to where you run from everything. So he's used to not talking about or letting people say what they got to say and never interjecting themselves. That wasn't a hard push for the lawyers to say, don't say nothing. That's the same thing that his mama said about the dude down the street.
Right.
Why she took the 5 racks from him.
Right.
The psyche of those things. So this is a person that I would say, look, at this point in your life, you done been through hell and back and to hell. Okay? It's time to tell it all. Stop letting people tell it for you. Because everything that I've heard, I really ain't heard this man say anything about anything that happened in any level of detail that I could quantify or understand. But you can have Lisa Van Allen on Vlad talk about it came out of his mouth, but ain't nobody seen his mouth move and say the words that you're saying. So I need to hear from this man. First of all, what happened? What was there anything going on between you and Aaliyah? Yes, no, period.
Right.
And that would dead a lot. Yes, no, or I was young and I did some stupid shit
Right.
The woman was beautiful and I fell for her.
Right.
Something, you know, and this is just me being real. You got to tell the truth, because that's the thing that everybody is hung on to.
Yep. Yep.
So it made it easy for somebody to tell you, "Ooh, it was a young girl on the tape, and look at her, she ain't got no titties or nothing." I'm like, there's plenty of porn stars that are built just like that.
Right.
No titties, no nothing. Pretty face, whatever, but they ain't got nothing. So you can't tell me prepubescent and all of this, and you don't know what that looks like. I'm like, that's interesting, man. I mean, the way that people come by this, but if I was this man's friend or had the chance to encounter him, I'd give him a hug first, because he need one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For real. Good
Yes,
to
sir.
see you, bro.
Yep.
Let me holler at you for a second.
I concur 1,000%.
You know, I need for you, if you know, I don't mean to get all in your business. You know what I'm saying? But if I was you,
right,
I would just go ahead and give everybody what they've been wanting over the past 30 years, telling the dirt and the tea on the Aaliyah situation and Barry, and how he threw this little girl at you, and how they went and schemed and tried to get y'all married, and how you was on BET sweating and looking scared because they told you to play in the back, and you're like, holy shit, is this what y'all doing to me?
Right, right.
For real, come on now. Like, it's a lot to digest, but tell these people the truth, because I knew it was a publicity stunt, and I was 15 years old, and I caught on to that. That's easy. That was easy money.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But that's that code that we have. It's that code that people under, man, where they don't, and you can kind of tell that Kels is like he under that old law where, you know, I'm gonna take my lick and not, you know, but at this point, everybody did and kicked and threw dirt on him. At this point, the only way you gonna unbury yourself, Kels, you gonna have to tell what these people did to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's understandable. I understand, you know, not wanting to speak on certain aspects. But at this point, when people done left you for dead, you know, you got to rise up. And you got to let it be known, man. A lot of the shit that you done endured throughout your career, you done took it to the chin like a man and kept on moving. You know, but there's something that I learned just in my personal life, that some shit you just can't walk away from. You got to address it. Some shit you got to address. Now, some things you go through in life, you can just, you know, say it is what it is, but it's going to be some situations in life, you're going to have to address them situations right then and there. And if you don't address it right then and there, that shit going to come back to haunt you at a later date. And guess what? You're going to find yourself having to address it.
And you know what? Truth be told, let's be honest. I wish that when R.Kelly interviewed with Gail King, that Donald Trump had jumped in his body. I promise that man would have handled her.
I just caught it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You see how I caught her ass up yesterday, and when I played the interview back, and she talking about how can all these girls be saying the same thing, then she caught herself and realized what she done told her. That you just gave away the fucking plot. Why would they, if they all talking, why would they not be saying the same thing?
Man, look, Donald Trump would have called her a terrible reporter. Right to her face. So she could find a new gig and everything. I mean, I just wish I wish, because this is the interview style that they use on Donald Trump.
Right.
Pay attention.
Right.
I don't want to say she ambushed him, but like for her to be that comfortable to sit in this man's house and say, I don't believe you. Like that shit, bitch. I mean, I don't mean to call a woman out her name.
No, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
You sit in my house asking me questions about me, and I tell you, I give you my answer to the best of my ability, and you gonna tell me to my face, I don't believe you?
or tell you you're lying. Like she was right there.
But see, y'all, catch this scenario though. When you coming from an individual like her, and I have disregard for you as a human being, as a man, as a black man, I have disregard for you. So I don't need to hear nothing. I despise you. I hope they never let you speak because internally, especially, whatever she done been through back in her childhood, her relationship, whatever, you can see it with her and her counterpart and other individuals like her with that same spirit on them. You got groups out here that we all know about them. The same spirit. It's the same spirit. It's the same familiar spirit. So it's like talking to a brick wall. You ain't gonna get nothing.
Right.
I think he should have had better individuals around him that he respected enough that even though in his gut, man, I need to say, yeah, I got you on that, bro. That ain't the one though. Right. Regardless of what they offer you, regardless of what you're supposed to be getting, and you round up not getting it, it don't matter. Regardless of your understanding and your heart thinking that now this is on, so I got regard. You need to understand, bro, what's really the dynamic that's going on, bro. You got to understand his reputation, their background, their credibility, how they move, how they speak about certain things, bro. That ain't the individual to go to, bro.
And you can match that battle.
And if you're not willing to take good counsel, I'm gonna say it like this, and I yield back. The word says, "In the multitude of counsel, there is safety." That's what Solomon said. In the multitude of counsel, there is safety, man. So if you ain't got
back off you,
go ahead.
And we all probably can relate to having conversations with people, and we trying to tell them. And I can say it. I say it with my sons all the time. You try to tell them something. You try to tell them different. You try to tell them things to avoid the what if situations. But then when the actual situation happens, like boom, it takes for something to happen for them to realize. And I'm just talking about my sons. I can sit there and talk about them. I always talk about taking preventative measures. I always talk to my sons about that. If it's a way to prevent it, take that way. But don't allow or wait till something happens to say, well, Dad, I should have listened to you. So in Kale's situation, all of the people that probably was truly for him that was around, you got the people that's colluding against the good people to tell Kales, oh, this person doing this, or this person doing this. So now you got the good people got to make a decision. They not finna sit here and try to argue with these people that they know that's not right. Well, Robert, if you're not going to take our word or you don't trust our word enough to let these people go, then we're going to remove ourselves because we can't function around these people.
Now that's loyalty. That's
loyalty. And it was people in that camp that was accusing people of stealing, but was stealing more than the person they accused.
My point exactly. Exact point I was getting to.
Right.
The exact point I was giving to you, robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Man, crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And it is crazy, man. But we done put some gas in the car. We're gonna ride a little bit more, then we're gonna let Brother Lex get in the next stop.
All right.
I admit that I will on my music. Want it back, but they don't want to do it. What the fuck, nigga? I wrote that music. I did that bump and grind. I did that 12 play. I did that fed up. I changed the damn game.
So he's talking to a Pacific person because all of these songs came out under who?
Barry Hankins, man.
Oh, man. That's a shot at Barry right there. Let's go.
wrote that music. I did that bump and grind. I did that 12 play. I did that fed up. I changed the damn game. So I deserve me a fair play. So put some respect on my damn name. Now Wendy Williams mad with me, but I ain't never offer her no drink. But I admit that she asked me, can I get a little Hennessy? Then we both turned off our phone. We drink, I smoke, we talk. And I admit that I told it all. From my good points to my faults. She said, what about Aaliyah? I said, love. She said, what about the tape? I said, hush. I said, my lawyer say don't say none. But I can tell you I've been set up. I admitted how ever since the first day, that without knowing I signed my publishing away.
I did that bump and grind. I did that 12 play. I did that fed up. I changed the damn game.
Don't run past that. Don't run past that, Prophet. J Rock, please help us out, J Rock. Please, brother. Please help us out. I'm sorry how I think, bro. I'm sorry how I think, man. Do you know what impact that is to people listening who have maybe had an issue with that? But the reality is I can never touch it like J Rock did. He literally did do that. So I want us to look at it from another perspective. Who would be envy enough to have some stake in that, to feel threatened by that? Because we can't think about everybody loves him, everybody give him accolades. That's not being realistic, man. You know what I'm saying, nephew? Look at that. He literally did the game. That's a problem. That's an issue, bro.
But check this out, man. Listen to what he's telling you. Listen to what he's telling you. You know what? It's crazy because you got to think about also the fact that we are dealing with a dyslexic mind while listening to this. So some of this stuff is supposed to be put with other stuff. So I'm believing that I did that bump and grind and I did that 12 play, and all that need to come down with the fact that without him knowing, he signed his publishing away. Real talk. And you put that together, then you know who he signed it over to. If he popping off the names of those songs. It makes sense. Like, if you listen to it, it's kind of, all of this stuff is kind of like it's chopped up and should be in different spots.
Okay.
He's talking about one thing and he's talking about another. And for the last, how many minutes of this song? 6 minutes and 4 seconds. He been getting played at every turn.
J Rock gonna help us get some clarity on it. I'm just waiting for J Rock to come in. So whenever you're ready to vote, just tag team.
But you feel me though, J Rock? Don't you? Hey, every turn.
Derek, you ain't lying. You're not lying at all. I'm gonna say this. Everything he said when he said I did that bump and grind, I did that 12 play, I did that fed up, I changed the damn game. And then we got to the point when he said without knowing he signed his publishing away. Now, some people talk about, well, it's not about his publishing because he signed his publishing away. Well, then why are they still coming at this man so hard if he signed his publishing away? So then it goes right back to what I said previously when I played that one clip about a year ago talking about that copyright law. Because even though he signed it away, it would still revert back to him. He will still get the ownership.
In 30 years.
So if it's somebody else on the other side want to try to counterpunch that, J Rock, how will they come back and do it? What we see before us with that Rico and all this other stuff. You follow me? I hear back, J Rock. I think you got where I'm at.
They give you 30 years.
Yeah, and see in the whole Rico charge, you trying to create this Rico to try to keep coming at him to try to take away any assets that he had in regards to his money, whatever the case may be. And I just think it's really fascinating that you actually try to construct a Rico going by different YouTube channels, trying to create a web of a Rico when, like I said before, his entourage was involved in a felony assault charge while he was on tour, but you don't want to use that as part of your Rico, which is highly questionable because I already know why. Because if you do that, that's exactly the same time around the so-called marriage with R.Kelly and Aaliyah happened. So when he left and went back to Chicago, he obviously had to go back there to address that first. Because keep in mind, when he left, when he was on tour, he didn't even take the stage to his concerts yet. Because he had to actually address that with his lawyer first, because there was a warrant that was put out for the rest of his entourage and everybody, and even probably had him implicated as a person of interest. So he had to go ahead and address that first before he even took the stage in Lafayette at that point. But then I can tell you what I believe happened when he went back up there, and I don't know, maybe Barry, Demetrius, whatever the case may be, said, you know what, we know you got to go back on tour, but we need you to do us a solid. We need you to go ahead and try to do this for us in regards to kind of set up like this little marriage, almost like kind of like you and Aaliyah, almost like you're ushering a new king of queen of R&B.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely the play.
How you presented J-Rock, they probably
definitely the play.
And then y'all be the new royal, and then y'all be the new royal R&B couple, quote unquote. Which the marriage happened. The so-called marriage certificate was August 31st, 94. May 24th, 94 was the year was the date her album dropped. You can go any album in the 90s. 6 months after that album is released, if it's generates enough buzz, it can generate a tour. August and May. That's 3 months. That's exactly 3 months away. That's the halfway point to the 6 months.
Slow down, J-Rock, a little bit. So how important, I'm just going to ask maybe a dumb question. How important, how critical to do that, to get that buzz, to try to get, how important it is at that point of a person's career, how critical it is, because I think a lot of us maybe don't get the connection.
It's very critical, especially when you have a debut album. Because if you have a debut, because keep in mind, this is Aaliyah's debut album. So if you're trying to get her career off the ground, that debut album has got to be strong. So then you come out with this marriage certificate, whatever the case may be, the whole stage marriage, which you can actually say was a publicity stunt because you're trying to generate buzz for her upcoming tour. So it puts it right there in the middle, and everybody talking about, well, they got married and the marriage happened, and 3 days later the marriage got annulled. August 31st, 94 was a Wednesday. 3 days later, it's on a Saturday. You can't annul a marriage on the weekend. You can't. So
people don't get.
So then 3 months later, after August 31st, that goes to the end of November, beginning of December. Now Big Vi played one video when Aaliyah was in an interview talking about her upcoming tour, which was in December. That puts it right there at the window in regards to her tour jumping off. And also in the month of December, about a week or two, maybe after that interview, Vibe magazine comes out with the story about R.Kelly and Aaliyah supposedly married.
Let me shift gears for a minute and yield back. It's interesting you saying Vibe magazine, and we've been saying that. And every time I hear that with this situation with Miss Aaliyah, I think about that stuff that was in the Vibe magazine with Puffy and Big, with Pop and all that scenario. You know what I mean? I really would like to study from back then up to now. What is about this doggone Vibe magazine? Them writers, the editors, all of them people who backing it, who owned it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, remember at the time, because keep in mind that magazine hit the stands, if I'm not mistaken, just before Christmas. It hit the stand. It was just before Christmas because the New Year hadn't happened yet. It was the February edition of Vibe in 95. That happened, and that magazine dropped before Christmas when it hit the stands, which means Vibe was working on this for about 3 months or so, which means whatever story they had prior, everything they pretty much pushed everything else to the side. And the concentration was on this. Now, But now, can we say was Barry possibly in the play in this? Because of the fact of the matter is, did Barry talk to Quincy, and they did a little one hand wash the other? You come up with the marriage certificate, I put it in Vibe magazine.
You never know.
And I would push all my other whatever story that my editors Vibe had.
What it says, just at the top of this thing, it says special year-end double issue. Wild West Coast rap rules. So it was at the end of the year they released this.
Yeah,
this magazine.
Yeah, because like I said, it was the February edition of Vibe '95. But the magazine dropped just before Christmas. It hit the stand just before Christmas.
Crazy.
Because I remember, because I actually bought it.
That is crazy.
What's up, everybody? Just coming in. Let's ride a little bit. Let's ride a little bit and see what we come up with. Let's ride a little bit.
I admitted I was young and caught up, so blind, yeah. Said I had dyslexia, couldn't read all the contracts, yeah. Now the truth in this message is I'm a broke-ass legend. The only reason I stay on tour is cause I gotta pay my rent. I never thought that it would come to this, to being the most disrespected artist. So I had to write a song about it, cause they always take my words and twist it. Believe me, it's hard to admit all this, but I'm in my feelings about this shit. But I had to set the fucking record straight. So I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I love Steve Harvey, John Legend, and Tom Joyner. They're doing good in their lives right now. Why would they want to tear down another brother? Women show black men some love, cause black men, we go through enough. How can we get up off the ground when we steady tearing each other down? I admit that the devil is busy, and some people beside me ain't with me. I admit that I'm gonna do this music up until the Lord come get me. Now, I admit a family member touched me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. From a child to the age 14. Yeah. While I laid asleep, took my virginity. So scared to say something, so I just put the blame on me.
And continued to do so.
You understand the psychological effect of the trauma that he dealt with then. His coping mechanism was putting the blame on him, and that shit has followed him all the way up until his
continue to do so.
Continuing to do so. Wow. This is why we say in the black community we suffer the most. And when I say we suffer the most, I mean black men. Because from a young age, I say it all the time, we were taught when we fall down to get up. Don't cry. Wipe your shoulders off. Wipe your clothes off. We fall off a bike. That didn't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? We dropped something on the foot. That didn't hurt you. You know, it's always that didn't hurt you. As a black man, you got to get up and you got to dust your shoulders off and you got to keep on moving. We're not understanding the psychological effect that's going to have on us later on in life.
And
we go through things.
And the sad thing about it is, you know that it was never properly addressed, if addressed at all. Who the hell couch you think he done sat on, man?
Nobody.
And made it through that. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, me?
Man, that's a whole demon.
Man.
And you ain't even got to be doing it, but the accusation of it can follow you because people know what happened to you.
And you say, I didn't get help. You know, I just blame myself. Now every time somebody do something to you, you just blaming yourself and you saying, "Oh, it's me. Oh, it's not you. It's me. My bad. My fault." But in all actuality, it ain't your fault. But you don't know how to see fault in other people because you always blame yourself. So when you talk about how people were able to get over, how people was able to take advantage, it's because when they did shit, his way of dealing with it was my bad.
I must have did something.
You know what I'm saying? My bad.
And you have to get past, not you have to know you're not wrong. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, you got to
What's up,
question
Chaos Nation?
We with you, bruh. But we just going through it meticulously, just talking about it. It is what it is. But yeah, not guilty. Shit, still, I find no guilt. You haven't admitted to a damn thing yet, sir. So
no, what you have admitted to is things that you went through, the trauma from, and it seemed like this brother, no way, if you can't catch it. Most time people stayed at home to avoid being in bullshit. But this man getting bullshit from at home, he getting bullshit in the studio, he getting bullshit. It's just bullshit every corner, everywhere he turn is bullshit.
Shit, in the bathroom, nigga, shit.
Everywhere, every which way. What they say, who can I run to share this empty space? You can't go everywhere you go. It's either is what they call it. Damn if I do, damn if I don't.
Right, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I propose, man, is the man stay good and healthy, get on up out of the jam, bro, because this is crazy. When you really break it down and you just get into what he's saying, man, you analyze it 3 different ways with 3-4 different knives, it's real deal. It's crazy.
Man, and just to go through, I was abused from a child to 14. The psychological, manipulation that plays on a child mind, to turn that on at such a young age, man. And I'm quite sure it becomes an addiction because at this point you're not even feeling like it's wrong. You adjust to it, right?
I mean, but the 16, but adjust to what? I mean,
I'm saying you adjust to the condition,
right? But
and you normalize the condition because
the sick thing about it is, and I've actually talked to a person that's been molested before. Is sex, if done right, it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't give a fuck what your age is. And that's the fucked up part about it, and that's the psychological bullshit that a youngster got to go through.
You don't understand it, man.
But it's something in you telling you it's wrong.
Right. What's up, Ace?
Wrong.
Well, I remember one of my best friend, man. His sister, she was older than us, but she introduced me to a lot of different shit that and me and her brother the same age. But she was older than us, man. I had never saw a woman body parts and different shit like that, man.
Right.
But being with my best friend and being around his sister, they was older than us.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, damn, I was like, this is crazy. Like,
and
so most kids and most girls, most people I went to school with, my classmates, I would be like, my mind just was on a whole different type of time than them.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I transferred to a different school when I was like 10 years old, man, and it was like right by the hood, man. And the shit that these kids was talking about at 5th grade and 6th grade level, as far as sex and dicks and pussies and shit that they was talking about when I was there, I'm like, what the hell? From where I came from, I was like, oh my God, and it threw me back. Like, I don't know what y'all on, y'all, and then, females actually trying to talk to you and touch on you.
Man, I remember an older cousin of mine one day told me, You like, shit, man, how old you is? I'm like, man, I'm 12, man. You like, oh shit, you ain't ready yet. Give about one more year, shit, you gonna start, ejaculating. I'm like, what the fuck is
but
that? I
that's the
never even
truth.
heard what that was.
But that's
You know?
true.
So now here I am trying to figure out what the fuck that was he told me. You know what I'm saying?
And
So I'm asking questions.
but the thing about it is, you found out by the time your ass was about 12ish, 13ish. When you woke up that one morning, like, what the hell, girl?
And I swear I never forget, boy. I went to school telling all the girls, guess what I did? Guess what I did?
You like, what the hell going
They looking
on?
at me like, what the hell you talking about?
For real, that's crazy. I mean, but at the same time, like I said, it's so sad because it's a depraved thing to even think about an adult and a child or a teenager and a child. You know what I'm saying? Because
Nation, his appeal court date hasn't been said yet because of the prosecution asked for an extension. But Jennifer put out a tweet yesterday. They just waiting on a date for oral argument. Go ahead, provoke thoughts before we get to riding again.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out here I'm at the gas station right now getting chips and shit. But yeah, we really, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy as hell, man. We can keep it moving, man. Let's just go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. We'll be here all day.
Now here I am and I'm trying my best to be honest. Cause there's forces out there trying to keep me from being an artist. I admit I'm at rock bottom, and this shit has rocked my mind. I'm calling on my hood, come walk by my side.
We by your side, Kel. You got fans out here that's by your side. Just want you to know that. You got fans and you got supporters, super fans, whatever they want to be called. But you got people out here that's really, truly fuck with you and out here advocating to give you a fair chance, man.
Yeah, nigga, but I ain't hopping that no fence like that one super fan you had. and especially the fence you at right now. I'm so sorry, brother.
No, I can't get over
we love you. We gonna be at the gate, though. We gonna be at the gate waiting at the gate. Ain't hopping that shit. Nope, we good. Keep moving.
They don't want me to shine. Women's group, my God. Now don't get it twisted, I do support them, but why they wanna bring down my art? Damn, this is breaking my heart. Cause from fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters, I'm a part of the music culture. Spotify took me off their playlist. I admit that I've been underrated. I'm not convicted, not arrested, but drag my name in the dirt. All this work to be successful and you abandon me cause of what you heard. I admit I am not perfect. I never said I was perfect. Say I'm abusing these women. What the fuck, that's some absurd shit. They brainwashed, really? Kidnapped, really? Can't eat, really? Real talk, that shit sounds silly. And if you really, really wanna know, her father dropped her off in my show and told his boy to put her on the stage.
Now, that's the question I have. Her father dropped her off at my show and told this boy.
All right, so Chesney, I keep it going. Keep listening.
Okay, let's creep back.
Keep listening to this deep. This whole section is deep.
If you really, really wanna know,
who he talking about?
Dropped her off in my show and told his boy to put her on the stage. I admit that she was overage. I admit that I was feeling her, and I admit that she was feeling me. I admit that that's just some shit that come with being a celebrity. I ain't chasing these ladies, no. These ladies are chasing me, yeah. And I'm only saying all this shit cause how they trying to play me, yeah.
All right, hold on. So basically, who he talking about that was overage? Because that don't sound like the Jocelyn scenario to me.
That don't sound like the Jocelyn scenario. That
sound like the Azriel scenario.
That's the Clarice. That's the Clarice.
So he admitted that she was overage. So how long did he think that she was overaged? How long?
First of all, she had to be overage to get to the show, right?
Okay.
J-Rock? To get in the venue, she had to be 18.
Right. But listen, how long or is it all
And
a
that was
lie?
at the show now. He said she was overage at the show. That's
but
the
what was
initial
the lie?
lead.
What was the lie? Were you 18 for real, or were you lying to him for 4 years until he figured out, oh shit?
Man.
Because that would debunk a lot of shit that was testified to in court, like that weird scenario of them being at a fucking park and him and her telling them that shit, and he slapped the shit out of her. She run off in the BFE damn nowhere in the middle of a park in Chicago. Don't get kidnapped. Don't nothing happen to her. He hit the block 15 times looking for her. Find her and say, we gonna work it out. Send her back. They send her back with the Valerie Payton bullshit. None of it sounds right.
Nah.
None of it sounds right. So
and at the show, you had to be 18.
You had to be 18. So I'm looking at this like he believed that she was of age in his heart of hearts for years. That play been going on for years.
And that's something right there what Anthony Clay just said. I say I never heard of a story. I never heard of a story where R.Kelly is supposed to be the predator to the media, right? In the media, he's supposed to be the predator. He's a predator. But this is the first I ever heard of a story where the predator is being chased down by the prey.
Up until this moment in this song, this man thought that Azriel was grown.
Right.
Up until 2018, he believing that this woman was grown at the time he met her.
Uh-huh. Because you already know, he know what type of venue he at. He know the requirements to get inside of this venue.
And if ain't no need to tell him because you got a fake ID, ain't no need to tell him you already in.
You had to show ID to get in.
You already in the game with the man. You in the whole fool. Look, man, I'm
people
telling
say,
you.
hold on. Because people say she didn't have no fake ID. She didn't have no fake ID. What she say right here? She described being nervous and anxious when the police asking her to confirm that she was 18 years old. And she said, and she had represented, Jane testified at trial. The defendant looked through the peephole and made me go into a restroom immediately and told me to get dressed. Now, if he told her to go in the restroom, the police coming there, ain't no way you gonna stay in the restroom the whole entire time.
Look,
when the police. But we know that this story was made up too.
Never happened. Never happened. You know,
so,
now that's
police.
the play.
Look right here. Hold on. Let me go right here at the bottom. Check the bottom. The police checked Jane's identification to confirm her age before leaving. The police checked Jane's identification to confirm her age before leaving.
You know what's crazy, man? That man done been blindsided by this whole foolery, bro. Like, I don't know. It's like, wow, you know, somebody come up to you and they, you know, come into your spot and they got the proper, you know, credentials. So you might think because they done gave it to the police, he done asked you, whatever the case may be, your age or whatnot. Now, you think if you got a fake ID and you done made it in with that and you know that he can deal with problems and all that, you think that you gonna tell this man this shit?
Right.
And he letting you come in.
It's just
He
like
letting
us trying to understand.
yeah. Now he's letting you come and go as you please because that's been proven. So you mean to tell me you couldn't just have went back to your people for a few months and then came back if he was feeling you like that? Of course you could, because he's a man on the go. He ain't trying to keep you like that. But the thing about it is that it begs the question, because that don't sound like the Jocelyn meeting. None of that.
No, that's all. He talking directly
that was the Funk Fest.
Yeah, he talking directly to AZ. Because he the one who claimed that he can't. They brought her to the show as the doctor ordered.
Right.
He said one of his people from his entourage put her on stage.
Told his boy, his boy, to put her on stage.
Oh shit, man, that's crazy.
And the same thing happened with Jocelyn. Let's not lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They pulled the same moves. You know what I'm saying? For real. He wasn't looking for a Jocelyn Savage.
Right, man. Let's ride, man. We gonna cut this off. I think I'm gonna play another clip of this, and then
we're gonna
pick back up tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna pick back up tomorrow, man. We're gonna play another piece of this, and then we'll pick back up tomorrow. Gail started talking that shit.
Yeah, I missed all that. I'm back, y'all. I'm just gonna play the replay, man.
Here we go.
Me, yeah. No, I'm only saying all this shit cause how they trying to play me, yeah. I admit that this is no disrespect to the parents, but this is my advice to you cause I'm also a parent.
Come on.
Don't push your daughter in my face and tell me that it's okay, cause your agenda is to get paid and get mad when it don't go your way. I know y'all look at me like I don't go through things, but I'm human. I know it's hard sometimes, but try to keep in mind that I'm human. Fuck all the fortune and fame, forget the name, I'm a human. I can't believe all the under the table shit they doing.
And we're gonna stop right here.
Woo! Wow. Woo. J-Rock.
You know what? I'm gonna say one other thing. Have you noticed every person that R. Kelly mentioned by name in this song has been catching their own private hell?
Oh yeah.
Wendy Williams, Steve Harvey, John Legend, Tom Joyner.
Mm-hmm.
All of them have caught some type
Barry
of
Hankerson, Darren McDavid.
Yeah.
He done said some names without saying names.
Mm-hmm. And all of them have caught some type of caught their own private hell in regards to what they've been trying to do to them. And it's funny that all of them were mentioned in this song.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting, right? It's really interesting when you really break it all the way down and what he, to the 10th of what he's trying to say. In the light most favorable to the truth. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because we ain't saying that everything he did and everything he talked about was absolutely 100% correct. But how you gonna sit up here and put your daughter up on the stage and push her up on the stage, and throw her up on the speaker and make her twerk, and then all of a sudden, you mad and salty because
the shit don't go your way.
The business deals that you had shimmering in your eye when you was throwing your daughter out there as bait wasn't going.
Man, niggas say can't believe all the under the table shit they were doing. The parents now. He talking about the parents.
Oh yeah,
He talking directly to the parents right there in that line right there. We go back some more, man. Let's go back some more. See if we can hear him say that, because he talking to them parents right there, boy. I want to hear that one more time. He talking directly to them parents right there. I want to hear that one more time. One more time.
One more again.
Back to the parents. But this is my advice to you, cause I'm also a parent. Don't push your daughter in my face and tell me that it's okay. Cause your agenda is to get paid and get mad when it don't go your way. I know y'all look at me like I don't go through things, but I'm human. I know it's hard sometimes, but try to keep in mind that I'm human. Fuck all the fortune and fame, forget the name. I'm a human. I can't believe all the under the table shit they doing.
Then he talking about them going to Avenatti and all these different press conferences and all this different shit, police reports changing the narratives. That's what he talking about. That's what he talking about.
It's hostages trapped all in the basement and shit.
Y'all coming out making these false ass narratives. But we some R.Kelly Predator fans. But what are these parents? These parents were what you call Predator fans, super fans.
Dang, man, like, yeah, I'm like, that's like you throw some meat out there at a bear and a bear coming out the woods and eat it. Of course he's a predator, but what are you?
Yeah, I think they have determined what Adriel true age is. It came out in court what her true age is. It's the simple fact that them proving that this person was going around with a fake identification card, but now they got these laws. That's why Sir Miguel will talk about that a lot too, about the mistaken identity, mistake of age, but certain states have different laws when it comes to that. Certain states say you just supposed to know. How do I supposed to know that a girl's underage if she present an ID to show me that she's of age?
Right. I mean, hey, we supposed to be better than the police, better than the people at the gas station handing out cigarettes and all that shit.
Yeah, they know her real age, but right there, she testified that she showed the police an ID in the state of Florida. This is the Dolphin Hotel incident. Now you gotta understand what this does for R. Kelly. This is confirmation to him. Right. Unless the police officers that came to the Dolphin Hotel was working with the parents. Right. Because she showed the officers an ID that showed that she was 18 years old. The age of consent in Florida is 18. So if she was 17, Kels would have been booked. If he was doing some illegal shit with her, he would have been took down and booked. But the simple fact that she presented that ID that stated she was 18, that changed the scenario. Mm-hmm. So me, if Kel's standing right here when she showed the officers this ID, matter of fact, I'm gonna say this because I just thought about it. I'm gonna say this: Kel's couldn't have been standing there when she showed the officers that ID, because why when she got to California, she did not want to bring the ID to the concert.
Right. Weird, bro. Weird.
Her mama told her, leave the ID in the hotel room somewhere and act like you're looking for it when y'all come back. Why did she not want to show that ID to the people at that venue?
Because they would have probably been able to put something on. You know how they got the little...
They would have discovered that it was a fucking fake ID.
The scanners
they were going to scan it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Family, what's going on up in this joint?
What's up, Lex?
What's on your mind?
Man, I'm finally able to try to chime in. I've been doing a little here and doing a little there and all that good stuff, and I said, let me go ahead and put something on the grill, man, and let this smoke get to these people's membrane, because you know how we do it. But And at all costs, man, this whole thing, when you just really look at the whole thing, this is really, and we all know this, but the other people ain't gonna look at it like this. This is really a ploy to extort. I mean, that goes for the government, that goes for the fake accusers, that goes with everybody that was connected to Mr. Kelly. All of them could be thrown in as an extortion, but the government and these branches of government that we got, the legislation and the executive and the judicial system, you might as well go ahead and say you got more than three branches of government. You might well say you got four now. You got to say you got the media and you got public opinion. So you just can't go off those three no more because they used everything to get him. So you got to go throw that in there as well. And that's why I'm at with it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I was listening to y'all about the Aaliyah thing and the marriage thing, and every time that comes up, I share that part of it. And a lot of people keep saying, well, why are you supporting the pedophile? And okay, I say, well, break down what a pedophile is, and then I want you to break down the marriage. Tell me, what are the steps in doing a marriage? What do you have to go through to do a marriage? What do you have to go through to get a annulment? How long does it take? Who has to be there? I want people to break that down, or the people that I've shared it with, they can't never break it down. They just try to go off of what the media said. I said, well, you can't think for yourself, you can't research for yourself because you're stuck on trying to rival what the media say. But at some point, you got to do your own research. I mean, we did a lot of that, and I guess in high school, elementary, you were told to try to think for yourself, do your own research. Don't trust nobody's information unless you go through it yourself and thoroughly check it. Just don't check this and that's it. You're going to say that's the gospel. You got to go thoroughly check it out. You got to comb through the bones. You got to comb through the cobwebs. You got to comb through all of it. You got to straighten it out like you got a natural on your head. You got to make that thing straight. You can't leave it all nappy. You got to comb that.
Got to process.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got to get it.
I bet the people that talk about Aaliyah, I bet they won't come over here and debate with Big Vi. I bet they won't.
You know, Alexa. Alexa. You want to know what I found out really interesting about what you just said? When you address the Aaliyah marriage, and then they talk about everything, and then you had certain clips and you debunked it real quick. They immediately go on and talk about well, why are you supporting a pedophile? You just addressed the shit that they try to come at you with. Now all of a sudden, you want to flip back to why are you supporting a pedophile? Dude, y'all just ask the question. See, that's the thing a lot of these people do. As soon as you literally debunk the whole narrative, now you want to resort to name calling because you ain't got shit to come back with.
You pedophile lover.
They don't have nothing to fall back on and check.
Hey, look here, man. I ain't worried about none of them, man. It's basically who cares about them anymore. They don't have brains enough to think beyond, the box of what they just want to believe. You can believe anything. You can believe in Santa Claus. You can believe that Jimmy Butler's hairstyle the other day looked nice. You can believe.
Nah, there's some demonic shit going on right now, man.
Hey,
that's people that are doing that.
Listen, Miami Heat. Let's think about the zest that's done came from those teams. You got D Wade, Lil Zesty. You got Christine Bosch, and now you got Jimmy Z Buckets.
It's sad, bro.
Old Zesty Buckets.
No wonder why.
He's old, man.
No wonder why LeBron got the hell up out of there, boy.
Hey, look here. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, hold on. Instead of them trying to get a number 0 Dame Lillard, they need to be going to get old Zesty Westbrook. Go get him.
It's sad, bro. I seen that shit, man. They got Dennis Rodman and all them in that. And I'm like, man, what the fuck really going on in the NBA? I'm looking at the NFL yesterday. I see they got pride colors and shit on the field. I say, man, I'm done with it. I'm done with it, man. We've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes, man. I enjoyed the conversation. We gonna definitely got to pick back up on this. You seen old Keefe D? Did you see Keefe D in the beginning?
No, I've been out of the loop now. Really, I have.
Well, let me run that back to you before I get out of here. Old Keefe D talking about he
Oh,
gonna put that
dumb.
he gonna put that pistol on Mike Tyson.
Dumb. What are you trying to say, bro?
Hold on. He said he gonna put that pistol on Mike Tyson. Hold on.
Oh, what a dummy.
On that Cali gun.
That's the type of cat didn't have no choice but to be a killer. That was the only application that he could fill out.
he go up. Make sure you looking at it, man.
Okay.
Make sure you looking at it, man. Shout out to everybody that came over and enjoyed the live, man. Everybody say Vlad might have had a part in it as well. But this shit right here is
it's all Keefe D. All Keefe D.
Right here. This ain't even on Vlad. He on the art of dialogue with this one, and that's our show. Look at this, man. Look at this.
Aim to put him down, dude.
Hey, Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in a room with Tupac Killer?
And I only need 1 second with you, dude. Well, you better leave me the fuck alone and keep boxing, dude. You a boxer. You guys not no fucking dude.
Mike Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in a room with Tupac Killer?
And I only need 1 second with you, dude. Well, you better leave me the fuck alone and keep boxing. Boxer. You guys not no fucking games. All of a sudden, everybody wants.
The dude just told on himself, man.
All I need is 1 second in the
Mike
room.
Tyson say he wish he could have 5 seconds in the room with Mike Tyson Killer. This fool Keefe D gonna say all I need is 1 second in the room with him. Then he do it look like he pull the trigger.
Hey, look like Mike Tyson the one that cracked the case.
Right.
Shit. But get that man in his feelings. I can't get just like I did Pac, bitch ass. What? Did I say that? Did I sit down? I ain't say that.
He never addressed
you know that all time was kicking. Oh shit.
He never addressed you by name. And then you just gonna hey look, bro.
Shit. Look, I'll kill you too, nigga. You too. As you mean as well as? Are you saying in association with? Is this what you're doing?
You know what I'm really starting to believe? I'm really starting to believe that he set up Orlando Anderson for the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I really believe. And I believe that he probably had Orlando Anderson staked out in that casino at the time when the security camera had. He probably told Orlando Anderson to go in there.
He wasn't supposed
really started to believe.
He wasn't supposed to be seen. He got seen and got his ass whooped. You done gave up coordinates. They wasn't supposed to know he was in Vegas, nigga. Straight up. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, J Rocky, see Bubba Dub saying Keefe D got locked up, and that fool Mace gonna say, "Who is that? I heard that name before." Bubba Dub like, nigga, you know who Keefe D is? He say, "Bad boy."
Damn.
Mace trying to act like he ain't know who Keefe D was. Come on, Mace. Come on, Pastor Mace.
No, you don't want none of that smoke.
Boy, he like, oh shit, I'm gonna play the hell out of crazy now.
Oh yeah.
It's against my religion to give a statement.
Who that? Keefe D. I heard of it. It ring a bell. It ring a bell or two.
That show y'all ain't talking about Keith Murray? No.
There you go. Look, this shit gonna unravel so crazy that Suge finna get out and P. Diddy going in.
Oh yeah, he gonna be in there. He gonna be in there. They gonna be talking about take that.
Where he belong, old sweet zesty dude.
What the nigga Lex crazy? Lex ain't gonna take
that. Breathe. Not gonna do that. Let that breathe.
Take that. Bad boy, huh? Yeah. Oh my
Check.
goodness, for what you did to Pac and possibly Biggie, fool. Straight
Yeah,
up,
he gonna take all that.
man. Because I feel like you got Biggie stung, punk.
Yep. Yep.
Somebody gonna roll up on him in there.
I mean, think about what Diddy did to Shine, bro.
Well,
Look
Keith
at what
D,
happened to Shine.
he said himself. He said when they went to go ride down on Pop, they say he was on the passenger side. Another dude was driving. Baby Lance, what they call him, was in the back seat behind the driver. He said they pulled up on him. He handed Baby Lane the gun. He said he didn't want it. He wasn't gonna do it. So what Keith D did? Keith D the one who
Keith D leaned over.
He leaned over and started shooting off shots. That's how he
can't
still
get
had fun.
He can't get his lie right.
That's what he said on Vlad. Now he come on all the dialogue and say, Mike Tyson say, I wish I had 5 minutes in the room to kill her. It ain't gonna take me but 1 second. Pop. You better leave me the fuck alone.
When you like, I'm trying to tell you, nigga, murder.
The internet is undefeated, man.
Yep.
Hey, and that wasn't no copy and paste bullshit like y'all done did to Kales.
Right.
Oh no.
The
AI
shit.
None of that.
That nigga said specifically, all I need is 1 second. Pow, nigga. Damn, nigga, you just nigga, you admitted you did it, huh? You can listen to I admit shit. He really admitted that shit right there.
But then he said he asked Puffy for $1 million he asked Puffy for money for guns. Now you implicating Puffy. But now Puff associates are coming out speaking because guess what? They how the government gonna put the squeeze on the people that was around at that time.
Hey, so check it out. Puffy just started giving all his record artists they bread back.
They publishing back.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna stop him from telling it.
Yes, he trying to keep him because he trying to keep him quiet. The streets be talking, and he knew they was gonna go get that dude, man. He knew. He like, they finna go get Keefy D. Let me get these niggas their money.
Yeah, why now though? Why you want to do it now? You had all these years to do that, so all of a sudden now some allegations come. Yeah.
That's weird. Like shit. Like you just started giving money away, nigga. No, you've been holding on to Faith money, 112 money. You've been holding on to shit. Mason's money.
Danny Kane, making the band, Mace, Farnsworth, Bentley. I mean, so many people.
8 Ball MJG money, nigga. You've been holding on to people bread. So you about to get
let's not forget. Let's not forget also, you holding on to New Edition's money too.
That is true.
Because remember,
they went to him for a second.
Yeah. They had an album that dropped, I think it was 2004. New Edition hadn't had a new album collectively in nearly 20 years. And the last time they did it, it was under Bad Boy.
Bad Boy. But I gotta get ready to get up out of here, man. Look, bro, y'all already know how it is when the fellas come together. Man, I appreciate it, man. Y'all can say y'all closing statements. Whoever want to go first, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Then tomorrow, man, we might come back tomorrow. Depending, but I'm gonna try to find something we can talk about. But we know we still got the other part of this song, so we'll do part 2. Start off on the parents and finish up, whoever want to go, in your closing, man. Let's close this thing out how we do it over here. And shit, man, y'all know what's up.
Since I came first, I'm gonna leave first. All right, so y'all done heard the little excerpt so far, which wasn't but a third, I admit. And you already heard how people can come into your life and play you and then, spin things and, and lie to you and have you believe things. And, all through your life, you done trusted the wrong people because spiritually it's been entrenched. So life lessons can be learned from everything, man. I'm not a real trusting person like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what I done been through. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we tend to embrace those things. So if this is a lesson to anybody, man, just take it as, man, you really gotta you can be forgiven, but you ain't got to deal with everybody that you forgive and bring them back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And that was one of Robert Kelly's biggest mistakes. He could have forgave him and loved him from a distance, but he never wanted to see people fall. And sometimes you gotta let people touch their ass on that concrete.
Right. That
You
was a
gotta cut their
that's
you
a
gotta
trauma.
we gotta cut their wad off. You gotta cut it off. And don't wait so long to where the person gets so used to the water that they trip out and make false claims against you because they shitty and they thirsty. But cut them off. Don't be afraid to and tell the truth about why. Don't spare them. A lot of these people are spared. He spared these people that went up against him. They lied before, stole before, spared them. Don't never let nobody do you twice. And that's my close.
Thank you for that, brother Derek. Prophet Derek, man. I keep telling you, man, we gotta crank it up over there on your side, man.
Yes, sir.
Gotta crank it up soon over there on your side.
I'm ready and waiting, man. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna get together on that one this weekend, man. I promise you that.
All right. Lex, J Rock, Unc, whichever one of you guys want to go.
I go last.
I'll go ahead, and what I'll say is this. I've been saying this the whole time. R. Kelly has been lied on for over 25 years. And the truth is slowly but surely coming out. And that's why everybody in their mom, you're hearing all these people now talking about, well, why are you protecting a pedophile, this and that? Because you don't have the intelligence to go forward and look deeper than the surface level BS that's being pushed.
Yep.
The narrative is being thrown out for all these damn times. There's so many different things at play. From Barry and his hands on the label, to the other people in his camp, to women's groups like Kel said. Yeah, we didn't even get to the political part of this yet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which is another entirely different animal to begin with.
Yeah, we can probably touch on that a little bit tomorrow, probably next week or Friday.
But like I said, but to end my closing, I just had to say, free Kales till we see Kales all day, every day, and to all the people that's been out there. We haven't even got the Jim Dara fat ass yet. That's gonna be a little bit later too, so I can't wait for that. But like I said, much love to everybody on the panel and the chat. Looking forward to seeing y'all again. I think said tomorrow, so hopefully everything go right. I'll be up in there with y'all.
Blessings, J Rock. Always an honor, my brother. Be safe, man.
All right, peace, Lex. Judah, what's up, man?
All right, y'all.
Salute, J Rock, man. Thanks for coming. Come on with it, Lex.
All right, Vod.
All right.
Like always.
All right. Once again, man, it's been a blessing to have the fellas on here, man. We treat this like the Avengers. Everybody got their own little old niche, and we all use our niche, and we bring the information like we always do. It's sad that we got to keep reiterating what we all been saying over the months or over the last couple of years, and try to get people to open their mind up and use your own judgment about what's going on, because like we always say, it affects everybody, not just Kales, but it affects us all. It affects our offspring. It affects our offspring's kids whenever they become of age or whatever the case may be. It's going to affect everybody. So we need to go ahead and just keep doing what we're doing on these lives, bringing the information as we always do. And one of the things that I like to bring into my thoughts is, I'm going to share another link with you guys. It's talking about a 7-year-old This particular 7-year-old was at a school, and this 7-year-old, I think the parents was taking the kid to school or leaving the kid at school, and one of the teachers, or maybe the nurses, I believe, the nurse had found out that the kid had dry blood in their underwear. So come to find out, the parents are supposed to have been pimping out the daughter at school. So my question is, where is all the people who hate Kels and call him a pedophile? Do y'all address these type of things that y'all do like y'all do with Kels? Do y'all address these type of things as well, or do y'all just focus on him, which I know what the deal is, but I just like for people to look at the links and look at what's really going on in the world, because we address things like that, but they don't. But it's always good to have those extra things to look at so you'll know what else is going on. It's just not put out there in the media like we put things out there. People not thinking on that level. They just worrying about one person, and that's all. They don't think about the other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the chat, and I'm going to also put it in our chat. And everybody just take a look at it at your leisure. Y'all can take a look at it. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow on the next chat or whatever the case may be. But that's my sentiments on everything, man. And once again, thank y'all for having me. I'll try to come on again tomorrow once I get situated from work, and free the man and free anybody else who's been wrongfully convicted. That's about it.
Already, brother Lex, man. Most definitely, man. Shout out to y'all brothers, man, because it's because of y'all brothers we able to come on and have these panel discussions and breakdowns the way that we do, man. I look forward to it every day, and each and every day I see new people coming in the chat. Man, that's what it's about, man. People coming over here, getting the experience and not, feeling and making this feel like home. Welcoming. You know, so the OG. So Unc always hold it down and take us up out of here. We got a message from Jennifer as well, with an update.
Okay, nephew, mine is real simple. Blessing to every man, every woman, every household that's in this chat, and all the brethren that came on the platform. Thank you so much for coming to my nephew channel. If y'all can be so kind, whenever you can, to remember to get you a Big Vibe cap, get you some T-shirts. Nephew made a tremendous sacrifice for his children that caused him to have to uproot everything and relocate. And we all know that's not an easy process, but he's a soldier and he's navigating through that. Things are happening, things are turning around. So if we can just remember to just, whenever we can, remember my nephew Vi, get you a T-shirt. I know that would be much, much, much appreciated. Grace and peace to everyone. Blessings. Thank you for participating in the chat. This Uncle Muse. I give back to my nephew as he takes us on out here with Jennifer Bungie.
No, definitely, man. If y'all have it, man, get y'all T-shirts. Like Unc said, he ain't say nothing no different than I would say. I'm trying to get myself back together. I'm trying to put the pieces to the puzzle back in play. Right now, I'm not asking anyone to give anything, but what I am asking is you all support me with my business proposition, and that is get a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Get a membership. Get a T-shirt. Right now, the shirts are $25, free shipping. If you buy 2 shirts, $40, free shipping with the promo code Big Vi. Get them while this 2 for $40. That's only for this week. After this week, that 2 for $40 will no longer be available. But T-shirts, 1 for $25, free shipping. Get your shirts while they hot and ready. And I ain't talking Little Caesar, baby. But Jennifer, and like I say, major thanks to all the contributors that have already ordered t-shirts. They have already been sent. Shout out to my support all the way over in the UK. Thank you, R.Kelly.
Yes,
Thank you, R.Kelly. I want to thank you, Kels, for sending people all the way from the UK to find Big Val Opinion and find my channel nice enough to support me and wear my brand. And I thank you for that. But here's the message from Jennifer Bonjean. Spoke to R.Kelly today. He's doing well despite the limitations placed on his ability to communicate. Sends mad love to his fans. Always. He always sends love to the fans. We have big things coming. We have big things coming by way of a civil lawsuit. We have big things coming by way of a civil lawsuit, hoping for an argument date soon in the Second Circuit. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to Jennifer Bonjean TV.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Stay tuned to Bonjean TV. Y'all know, man, it's free chaos each and every day. Promo, get your t-shirt, flash sale, man, 2 for $40. Promo code Big Vi at checkout, man. Big Vi at checkout. Man, I appreciate you as always, man. Nothing but love. Major love, man, and support. Hey, on my way out, y'all already know what I got to do for them haters, man. I got to let them haters see this smile, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I really appreciate it about you. Going on. I really appreciate it about you. Yeah, going on. I really appreciate it about you.
And if y'all haven't already, man, go over and subscribe to my boy Derek, Provoke Thoughts, and also Conversations with Sir Miguel. If y'all haven't already subbed to them channels, make sure y'all get over there and sub to those channels ASAP, man. ASAP.
Yep.
All right, man, we up out of here, man.
All right, nephew. I'll holler at you.
All right.
One.
Everybody in the chat, y'all be blessed. God loves us all, man.